Okay, we good to go.
Yeah, we are.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another stream with Team 100. Right now, we're 2 men strong. Myself, BG Tech Life, and Forbes, aka DJ Skittles.
What's up, everyone? This is Joseph from Forbes Tech. Yes, there's two of us. We are the number one stunner. Well, BG's the number one stunner, I guess. I should put number two on there, but yeah, we ready to have some fun tonight. Hopefully, we can get some guests to join us, because the rest of Team 100 is having birthday parties and working.
They living it up.
we got to hold down the fort.
They chose us to be the last of the Mohicans that's not at dinner or at work. So we here with y'all, and we just gonna have a good time tonight.
Always.
All right. So right now, I see we got one person watching. Shout out to the one person in the stream. I actually sat back, looked up some. I was just doing a little research so we can have some topics to touch on. But it says iPhone in the title. We're gonna get into that iPhone X, the pre-orders, and what everybody thinking about that situation. If anybody pre-ordered, okay, we got Costa, Mr. Tech Happens. Okay, we got him in the stream. Shout out to him. But yeah. So, Forbes, you getting lately? Did you pre-order the iPhone?
Yes,
10?
I actually did. I was up late. I got my son's iPhone SE. I downloaded the app. I put everything in the app. It came to 2 o'clock my time, and I hit the app and nothing would come up. I'm like, uh-oh. So I pull up T-Mobile. I had T-Mobile in the secondary on my laptop right now, and I was trying T-Mobile. That wouldn't work. I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss out. I'm gonna miss out bad. So I called T-Mobile really quick. While I was on the phone with them, I was on the Apple store finally, like 5 minutes later, and I ordered 2 from Apple and 1 from T-Mobile.
Oh wow! So you made, and that's what a lot of people were saying. I was reading some of the articles about the pre-order. I didn't pre-order the iPhone 10 myself, but it was a lot of folks were saying like they was kept ordering, and nothing confirmed, and the next thing you know, it confirmed. So I don't think he was the only person that went through that. They probably had like 5 iPhone X's last night.
Yeah, I had one. I canceled one already. I had one shipping on between the 10th and the 17th, and then the other one I still have it, and I can pick it up on the 3rd. And T-Mobile still says that I will get the other one from T-Mobile on the 3rd too.
Man, that's dope. That's dope because that's gonna be lit. Everybody's gonna watch those. Everybody's gonna watch those iPhone 10 videos. I really want to see what it's gonna be like. But like I said, I'm not getting into the pre-order game. Maybe I probably won't get one until after the year. I'm thinking about this weekend and going out and just picking up something though, and it's probably gonna be, even though everybody talk about the screen, it might be that XL. But I'm going to try to get something this weekend, something new. But yeah, they was just saying, but the dates also. So you was able, but you jumped straight on it. Like what was it, 3 a.m.?
Well,
in the morning?
2 a.m. my time, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I was on T-Mobile's website at like 11:59, and it was frozen. It wouldn't come up. I'm like freaking out. So I'm like, so I called him, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it for you, and you can get the silver one, and the shipping date shows the 3rd. I'm like, okay, do it. But I was still trying to do the Apple one just in case T-Mobile didn't come through, which I still, like I said, I had both of them ordered. So whenever I could get first is the one I'm gonna keep. The other one I'll probably just cancel. I could sell it. I could flip it and make a couple $100, but
Oh yeah, you probably definitely could.
I don't.
'Cause
I don't feel like. I don't feel like doing all that trouble though. You know.
I really don't like selling stuff online anymore. Anyway, I had a bad deal with that. But in the stream, we got JQ in the building. Did you go ahead and pull that trigger, JQ, on that pre-order? Got Jason in the building. Got the tech gentleman, 007 in the building. Donovan
Even
in the
Alan's
building.
there.
Yeah. Donovan said he ordered 3 at one point. 2 from the Apple store, but he canceled the 2 from the Apple store and got it from T-Mobile. See, it was mad people doing that last night from what I was reading. Got Alan, PhoneTechAtWork in the building. What's going on, Alan?
Yeah, so I'm not the only one.
We got the whole group.
3. You know, so I still have 2 orders. So I mean, I'm gonna see which one again. If because I got a text message from T-Mobile today that said, let's see, let's bring this up on live TV. Let's see what it says, which kind of freaked me out, but it says thank you for your order. Supply is very limited. No shipping estimate is currently available for your T-Mobile order. Check T-Mobile for shipping estimates while we process your order. So I went online and checked it, and it still says the 2nd and 3rd. So I hope that's true. I hope they ship it out early like they normally do.
That would be dope if you got your iPhone early. That would be so good for the channel, for real. You put it on the channel or be the first one, you know how we do unboxings and stuff like that. That probably would blow right up.
I would hope so. You know.
Donovan said he got the same message.
Oh, did he? Oh yeah, I guess we're gonna find out. Because I don't want to. Because the Apple Store I have to pick it up at is at this big mall in San Antonio. Bunch of crazy people. I sure don't want to go fight that crowd and try to and pick it up. I don't even know how that would work. I don't know if I have to sit in line or just cut the line and say, "Hey, I already got my order. It's ready." But you know,
I hate stuff like that. I hate I really I have a bad I just had a couple bad pre-order deals. But my last pre-order, when I pre-ordered the Note, it went real smooth when I got it real early. But I'm just gonna let that thing come out and I'll just see what it is for what it is.
Yeah.
I wanna so I guess but it seemed like everybody pre-ordered it. You pre-ordered it, Alan pre-ordered it. JQ said he got the 64 gig. Donovan pre-ordered it. Costa said did Alan got fired from Team 100? No, actually Costa Alan is the boss of Team 100. He has told everybody what to do, and when you don't do it, he shames you. So that's Alan, like the supervisor. He's at work right now. His supervisor. I hope his supervisor gives him help like he gives us. But
that is true.
See, okay.
He said he's making some iPhone money.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Shout out to everybody in the stream. So the availability, they was talking about the availability is not really there though. Like some people got dates. Like if I was to go order now, my date would probably be what? December?
It says 5 to 6 weeks now on the Apple Store.
Right.
I don't know about T-Mobile, but I know on the Apple Store a couple hours ago it said 5 to 6 weeks.
I wonder how long it would. Go ahead.
I said, who knows how many they actually have? And again, I don't know if T-Mobile's going to ship it out when they said it was or what. I guess there's a wait game. Apple might change their date too from me picking it up on the 3rd to picking up on the 10th or something. I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out.
I want everybody that took the time to get up early or be up at 2 p.m. to order that thing. I want everybody to get it on Friday. I'm wishing y'all the best of luck. Jason said his pre-order wouldn't go through.
Yeah, I think he was said in Telegram he was using a Sprint and he was having all kind of troubles.
Oh, so he started with a loss. He started.
Yeah. Yeah.
He me in the basement, 2G Tech Life. But shout out to Sean. Sean in the building. How's the iPhone the iPhone X journey? So what's the main reason that you getting the phone, Forbes? Like is it just for the channel, you just to check it out, or like, because I know you like a big Android guy.
Just for the channel. And plus my son wanted a new phone and he's graduating this year, so it's like an early graduation / Christmas present for him. Once I review it, I'm gonna give it to him. You know.
Okay.
So he was all happy today because I told him, I said, if I don't get it tonight, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get it. And so when I woke him up today, he's like, "Do you get it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got like 3 of them." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." So my daughter called me today too from college, and she goes, "I heard you got 2 or 3 of them. So you're gonna give me one too?" I'm like, "Nope. You already got the iPhone 7. You know, you don't need the 10." So yeah, I'm really doing it for just the channel. We got a celebrity in the building.
Okay.
Double 007 has showed his face.
What up, man? Trying to see what this hotel Wi-Fi do, man.
How's it going, man?
What's good, baby?
Oh, going good, man.
Live from the hotel somewhere, can't tell where it's at.
Yeah, man, live from an undisclosed location.
Yeah. You know, behind the camera, somebody getting waterboarded.
Keep it down. Keep it down.
All for a good reason, man.
How's it going, man?
Yeah, going good, man. Y'all, I had to hop on this iPhone stream, man. You know how passionate supporter of Apple I am, so.
Oh yeah, we know. We know.
You pre-ordered too? You pre-ordered also?
That's a capital hell no. Never gonna order. $1,000? Nah, that's a negative. Nah, man.
I mean, trust me. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, I don't think I would have got it. To be honest, I think I would have got my son the iPhone 7 Plus, and told him, "Hey, have a great day with that phone." I don't think I would have got the 10, but I'm gonna give Apple a try, iOS a try, and see how it goes, and see. You know, it's good for the channel, so.
Yeah. I mean, good or bad, if it come out and it's a piece of shit, you know, you'll have it. You can report on it firsthand and get them views. So
yeah,
it's gonna be you know,
and
it's gonna be good for the channel.
And just keep it real too with everybody. You know, don't sugarcoat it. You know, I'm gonna try to be biased as I can, because as BG said, I am an Android guy, so I'm gonna keep an open mind. I'm gonna try it out and see how it works. That's all we can do, right?
That's all we can do. Just take it. Just, you know, I mean, you could look for if you look for the negative or something, you're gonna find all negative. If you look for the if you just look, you're gonna find some things you probably like on that phone. But I mean, it's just like, I can't do the pre-order thing. If it was a note, I could do it. But for that, I'm not going through the headache, and I'm just too. I don't have the patience for pre-ordering like that. Like, if I know it's going to go to the left, like I know it might be like, okay, you getting your phone now, then I don't get it. I had a bad experience with the 6 Plus when it came on. So I was like, you know what? I'm not putting myself through that. Like, waiting, getting new dates, getting frustrated, coming on YouTube ranting. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, for real, I think honestly, if I do end up getting the iPhone 10, I'll probably eventually trade it back in and get the 8 Plus, because that's what, you know what I'm saying? I like the Touch ID. I don't like just all facial recognition. That's not, you know, that's not.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the sales numbers are because right now they're saying the best selling iPhone is 6S
Right?
on the 8, and it's outselling 7 because it's the most feature packed iPhone. 6S
Yeah.
has Touch ID. It's got a headphone jack. It's got the same resolution screen. It's got good. It's there's no real tangible benefits. You actually losing stuff when you go up to the X. You're losing the headphone jack and Touch ID, which people are used to. So I don't know, man. But Apple put that magic on people. They don't feel like less is more, and by having less, that's more. That makes it more exclusive.
Right.
I don't know.
They just take everything out the phone. What are they going to take off the phone next? The display?
Hey, hey, you saw that meme I posted in the chat a while back? It was like the iPhone 14. And there's a dude there with an empty hand. He was like, "Yeah," because that's how it's gonna be left, man. They keep taking stuff away, telling you, "Yeah, this,
Everything, taking everything out the phone.
yeah."
But I'm like,
They saying they got the courage. It takes courage to take stuff away and charge more.
they just got that cult following.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think there are two major reasons. If you look at the majority of iPhone users, there's two major reasons why they stick with iPhone. One is the damn iMessage, man. Nobody wants to be the weird colored bubble. All their friends got iMessage, iMessage. And then two is the App Store and iTunes. Once you spend so much money in an ecosystem, it make it real hard to think about going somewhere else
It's
and
like
buying.
did y'all see when excuse for jumping in, but like when if you watch the Straight Outta Compton movie, when Dr. Dre left Death Row and he had to leave with nothing, that's
Yeah,
Apple. Apple is Suge Knight. When you leave, Apple's Death Row. When you leave Apple, you leave with nothing.
hey, what's that? Well, what's that new app that just came out? I forget the name of, but it lets you sign into like iTunes and a bunch of other services and see that content in one app. I forget it.
um,
Uh, it's right now it's only for I think movies though. But I think something like that, if somebody come up with a service like that for your apps, you know, and if you're an app maker, man, that'd be dope. If you wrote an app for iOS and Android, and there's some way somebody can sign in on a different platform and show like, oh yeah, you paid me for this already, so you can use it on this platform. That'd be dope.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. But I don't think Apple will allow that though.
I mean, at that point, it wouldn't be up to Apple because if I pick up an Android phone and I sign in to you know uh, AngryBirds.net with my Angry Birds user account, and they got
Yeah.
all my purchases there, and then that's got nothing to do with Apple, but you know, I don't know.
man, I'm just like they doing it, and then it's like they making the device so so slow. Like it's almost like I don't know. It's like they really play with supply and demand. Like they will never let a phone look like it's not unwanted. Like it's almost like smoke and mirrors. Like let's say I'm selling, whatever, Snickers bars.
Mm-hmm.
But and I only make 10 Snickers bars. Because I know 10 people gonna buy them. And when it's over, I can say it's sold out. So when something is sold out or something is hard to attain, people feel like it's the best. It's a reason that it's hard to they really play with the numbers. It's almost like Jordans. It's like we're not gonna make enough for everybody. We're just gonna make enough to make them exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Where mentally you think
You creating exclusivity. Yeah, you
yeah.
creating your own demand. But like with your sticker bar analogy, what Apple does is if they know 10 people want a sticker bar, they only gonna make 8.
Oh,
And so they always got people. They always got people waiting and wanting. And they're never gonna give everybody who want one the Snicker bar. You know, because think about it. Ain't no way in hell anybody should ever be waiting in line for an iPhone 8 because it's in the same case as the 7, as the 6S, and the 6. They're making the same phone for 4 years. Ain't no way they ain't got enough already.
Well, nobody was waiting for the iPhone 8 though. iPhone 8,
Yeah.
nobody's waiting for that. All the Apple fanboys were waiting for this iPhone 10, and we see what happened. I mean, it was crazy last night. Everybody's, well, at least T-Mobile and the Apple Store app was all going, blowing up and going down and having problems with it. But JQ wants to know, damn, is there any positive thing about buying an iPhone? You guys are supposed to be tech guys.
Yeah.
wow.
We're putting you up on game.
Okay. So now please don't come on, JQ. Don't beat us up like that. Just because we are the tech guys. Now, if you had the average consumer up here that just want to be trendy, of course they'd be like, oh, the screen, the resolution is such and such. It's an HD screen. Yes. Oh yes, I'm so glad they took away Touch ID and the headphone jack. I didn't need that stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, but we tech guys. But I mean, everybody can find something they like, I think, in a device. But it's hard to be. It's a hard device to be fascinated by, because you can't throw the blanket over my head. You know what I'm saying? We done seen this before. All this stuff.
I just want to give a shout out to Easy Computer Solutions in the comments, and also Shay Parker. So shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for joining.
It was good.
I don't think Easy I don't think Easy pre-ordered the iPhone 10. I think he said he's just gonna walk in New Orleans and get one, or get 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
You know how Easy rolls. Easy gets like 7 of them.
You gotta get one in every color, Yeah, man. So as far as being, having only bad things to say about Apple, my thing is, from my perspective and our experience, we deal with a lot of devices. We deal with a lot of companies, and we're up on, tech and what's going on in the industry. And there's no way you could tell me that Apple is leading the industry in anything. Like $1,000 for the iPhone 10? Why? Tell me why. Give me one reason. Like, ain't none. There's no reason why.
That 1125 display, dude.
Hardware, really, like, what hardware makes this device worth this amount of money? They're removing features. What hardware is worth this amount of money?
I'm telling you, man. Like, Apple is a hardware company. But that's how they make their money. Like, if you look at their business model, everybody else makes their money on the back end, right? That's why historically Android devices have been drastically cheaper, even though they've had higher end hardware in there. Because Apple is a hardware company. When they sell a device, their profit is locked into the price of the device. So when you go in and you buy an iPhone 8 Plus for $800, Apple instantly has made their profit margin on that device. Ain't no, well, we got to wait for a kickback from the carrier. We got to wait for, so and so to pay. Nah, every time they sell a device, they're making all their profit up front, and it's locked into the price. That's why their price is so high. That's why I don't fuck with them. Like, I'm not saying that Apple users are unintelligent, but if you care about that kind of thing, you wouldn't really mess with Apple like that.
You know what? It's like Beats. Honestly, it's like you paying to be trendy. And it makes sense. Like, it's like, okay, if I got this pair of headphones that's hideous, but it sounds really good. They do everything that a headphone is supposed to do.
Yeah.
But they $25. But then they got a $50 pair of headphones that look better, that make people look at me like I'm in the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? That boosts my self-esteem. Okay. We got a new YouTuber in the building.
Hold on, how do I turn it?
Whoa,
Turn your phone.
You kind of crooked, girl. You kind
Yeah.
of crooked.
Turn your phone.
Hey, she must be using an iPhone.
Oh, Mama, wait.
Oh,
There you
that's
go.
even better.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you in there now. Now we just gotta get you some internet. You be in there.
Right. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
She's on
My name-
2G.
My name is Kia Billingsley, and I'm new to YouTube.
Yeah, what up? What up?
What's going on? What you think about? Did you order the iPhone?
Huh?
Did you order the new iPhone?
Oh no, I'm good with my 7 Plus. That don't look good.
Oh,
to me
okay.
at all.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
understand.
much.
Smart.
Yeah. I understand. But I feel what you're saying, BG. If you're trying to, if the crowd you run in order to be, top dog in that crowd, you got to have an Apple product. Then, you do what you do. And America, used to be like that. Apple's had a lock on America, but I think that's coming to an end. 'Cause I just read a report the other day that Apple is no longer the biggest. They're not dominating the American market share anymore. So they're going to have to do something. There's a lot of people waiting on this iPhone X to see what it do.
They need to get SD cards. They get
That'll
that.
never happen.
Yeah,
I know.
so they don't-
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. All right, so BG, you want to read some comments for us, BG?
Okay, that's okay. Let me get over here in this comment section. I've been trying to keep watch of it. Okay, we're gonna go all the way back up. Okay, again, we want to shout out Mr. Easy Computer Solutions. He's in the stream. No pre-order. They will be in stock eventually. All right. Shout out to Shay Parker in the stream. Welcome. Apple hasn't grown enough for me to cost so much. Mr. Democrat, MD, market. They lead in marketing. You're right. They lead in marketing. They kind of do what they want. Jason, no hardware is some. I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Jason. So come back with another comment. Mr. Costa says, iPhone users are like Nokia users back in the day. They are easy to use. Muscle memory takes care of familiarity, and they are low maintenance. Click and go. And Jason says you're paying for a lot of different things. You're you're right, Jason. You're paying for your image. You know what I'm saying? How people look at you. You're paying for them pulling out the iPhone X. You know what I'm saying? On Friday, when you pulling out that iPhone X, you go and feel like a boss. I mean, honestly, I'm not even an Apple guy. But if I had an iPhone X on Friday and I pulled it out, I would feel like it would give me this feeling of like I'm somebody, this feeling of like relevance, self-confidence. Okay. Eric Brewster says, the same way that you guys just caught one and the other guys bought two. I'm not understanding. Apple is an experience. Pause. He said, JQ says then is what type of experience? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of first out here, JQ. What type of experience? That could be a good or a bad thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's some bad experiences too, man.
Right. Shay Parker says you're paying for that logo. JQ, not hardware or software individually. Eric Bruce, the Samsung pulled the same move. Nah, I can't say nah. Nah, I can't agree with that. I don't even know. I'm not even sure exactly what move you're talking about. But when you're comparing it to Apple, there's no way they put in the same move.
Yeah, they
Jason Gill, you paying for that logo on Samsung too. Yeah, you are paying for that logo, but you had 2K screen, wireless charging, fast charging. You had this stuff years ago. I mean, literally years ago. S6.
You getting when you talk about an experience, like having a Samsung device and trying to go back to something else, it's stuff that you miss. It's features that Samsung devices have that other devices don't have. Like it's not like whether you use them or not, that's irrelevant. The fact is they put them in there.
Okay. Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even you got the option. I like having options. Jason says Apple products always been expensive. Ain't nothing new. You're right. Everything costs these days. Sean said criticism is sometimes for the better. Don't mean it's hate. Apple laptops and desktops are some of my favorite tech. Yes. Everything I like Apple laptops. I do. They are definitely hot. I like MacBooks. I like MacBook Airs. I like their desktops. They sell very nice computers. I will not lie. The phones are nice too, but it's just certain things. It's just, I'm not saying it's just the hype. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
PhoneTechAtWork says, "What up, everybody?" Okay, the super chat is now wide open, and all you Apple users, get your Lubriderm ready. Shout out to Forbes Tech Reviews. Shout out to Forbes Tech Reviews. I got a $2 super chat. This is the first stream I've had super chat on, and I got $2. I'm going to put this towards some. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to buy with this $2. I don't know.
Hey,
y'all just hit me and let me know what I should buy with this.
Frame one of the dollars up on the wall, dude. Frame a dollar on the wall, bro.
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you down in Texas. You sign it, send it back to me, and I'm gonna put it in the frame and put it in the room.
That's gonna cost more than $1.
Okay.
Exactly. You spend $5 shipping the power.
If people can't afford an extra $100, they need to buy a ZTEM, and keep it moving. Whoa, Sean not feeling us bashing this iPhone. I mean, Jason, I'm sorry, Jason is not feeling us bashing this iPhone. The Shea Parker says the thought phone.
But okay, so
now
let's talk about the iPhone, and
go ahead.
I just want to make this quick statement. Why do you think my 17-year-old kid wants the phone? He wants to be the first kid at school to show it off. It's that.
It's the only new iPhone of the year.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, but it's all about the status. He wants to go show it off to his friends and say, "Hey, look, I got an iPhone X." He doesn't even care. I mean, this is his first Apple phone that he's going to use, but he doesn't even care about that. He's just like, "Hey, it's an iPhone X. I can show it off to my friends. I'm gonna be the cool kid for a day or two." You know.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing about Apple is that they have their fanboys. They're gonna defend the phone. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna see how the Apple iOS system is, and you can't say that the phone doesn't work well. It doesn't have any hit. Well, I don't know about iOS 11 now, but normally an iPhone don't have any type of lag. It works smooth. It's great.
It's simple too.
Yeah, it's simple. So, I mean, you can't argue with that. That point is there. Now, on the other features like the screen, the display, having the face recognition, that's a whole different story.
All right. Now, let me ask y'all this question. How do y'all think, I'm going to just pose this to all of y'all. What do y'all think is going to happen with this facial recognition? Is it going to work as well as everybody thinks it's going to work?
No, because when they brought the phone out, it didn't work that well the first time.
They tried to explain that hiccup. They tried to say he thought the phone was unlocked or it wasn't locked yet, or they tried to patch it up after it happened.
It ain't no explaining of that. That ain't good. That ain't good for them to try to come out with this phone. That's not good.
What you think, tech gentleman?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's only one way to see, and that's when people get it in their hands. Because at the end of the day, they can't, test all the different scenarios people are going to use this, this face scanner in. I think it's gonna be real bad if everybody end up going back to the pen, because Touch ID is definitely better and more convenient than the pen. And I think if you start hearing people having to go back to that just to get into their phone, that's gonna be a lot of negative press.
That's a fail. What do you think, Forbes?
I mean, for Apple's sake, I hope it works great and everything. But if you look at what happened on the screen that one day, I know they try to come back and say, "Oh, it was a mistake. People was using it and everything else." But if it works great, hey, happy for them. I just don't know how everybody will adapt to it, because we used to putting your fingerprint in there or some type of face record. I mean, fingerprint or even just a PIN number in there, but just face recognition for an iPhone, people are not used to that on the iPhone. They like that Touch ID, and so it's going to be a big adjustment for them. But all we can do is wait and see. We don't have the phone yet. Nobody has it. Hopefully I get it in a week and we'll find out how good it is or how bad it is. Either way.
Right. So now it's going to be a thing of, my thing with this facial recognition is, okay, if everybody's going to be on facial recognition, you're going to have to bring your phone up to a certain point. It's not just going to be like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you could just put, because most people are pulling that phone out, not to bring it up or put it to their ear. They pulling that phone out to text. So now you're going to see people, you're going to see folks that bought the new iPhone, you're going to see them in the streets like this. Every time they pull that phone out, they're going to be like this, trying to look at the phone. And it's going to, and I'm going to record somebody and make a gif of it, hopefully.
Hey, can you imagine being a student in class, man, trying to sneak a little text in or something like that?
Right, you ain't sticking that in there. Right.
You gotta pull your phone
back to the pen on that one.
Yeah, you got to go back to the pen, man. It's a removal of a feature for no reason. There's no way they can tell me they couldn't fit a fingerprint scan in their phone. Yeah.
Why don't think they put it in the back? If they couldn't put it in the screen, which they already said they couldn't do that, why they just didn't put the Touch ID in the back? Do they not want to be like Samsung and every other Android device out there, or are they just we're gonna do face recognition, people gonna love it, and that's it,
I think they trying to make it seem like they are more exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Like they really want to make it seem like the phone, the marketing genius is just so crazy over Apple. Like they're so good at what they do. They can take away stuff and make you feel like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, you could walk around with it's gonna be people walking around with the iPhone X and be like, oh, you still got Touch ID? You know what I'm saying? You're a peasant. You got Touch ID on your iPhone, you're a peasant.
Nah, I feel like a lot of people are going to be, not even from just an unlocking standpoint, but if you're an iPhone user, you've never not had a home button. Ever. On every Apple mobile device, iPad, iPhone, you always had a home button. So I think that's going to take a little adjustment too. I don't think that Apple I don't think that they've thought about all the scenarios. Because even on some of the other phones, like I think that one of the reasons why Samsung took so long to go to the on-screen buttons was because they had to figure out a good implementation of it. I think Apple's going to run into that same issue too. They got a lot of gestures because you don't have a home button anymore that people are going to have to, get used to.
Okay. Welcome. We got Android Stud in the building. Party people. Dirty love making.
Hey, we can leave. We can leave now. I'm out. I'm done.
I'm in the building. What's up, boys and girls? How you guys doing?
We're doing good. Doing good.
What you guys talking about? You talking about Windows Phone?
You know we talking about.
We
talking about that iPhone 10. Ooh. That camera. Ooh.
The triple X. The triple X. I telling Alan, I asked Alan if he's getting the iPhone XXX. He said you would say something like that. So everybody pre-order it.
Forbes.
I'm the only one, dude, on the panel right now that pre-ordered it.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it too, man.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you know, I agree with you, Forbes. I was watching the watching your stuff today. You were talking about it. If I didn't have a channel, I don't know if I would have got it. I'm intrigued by Apple's technology, you know, with the bezel-less screen and the Face ID. I think it's going to probably be one of the top devices as far as, you know, just as far as tech goes. So I'm interested to see what Apple's going to bring. I don't know what the iPhone 8 was about. Although it's a great device, I just, you know, now they're dropping the 10 or the X, so I'm interested to see what it's all about. So I called today.
Hey,
Yeah,
I think the iPhone 8 was just like a test. Like, okay, we're gonna do the iPhone 10. We're gonna make this whole new design. We're gonna have the iPhone 8. Which one's gonna sell more? Which one is our future? And I think the X is gonna be their future. I think that's just gonna be the design they're gonna stick with now. You know, get rid of the Touch ID. Hopefully they put it in the screen next year, but I think that's what the 8 and 8 Plus was, is just to see, can we get our normal fanboys not to really buy the iPhone 8, but move over to the X and like it too. You know, you got to see once all these fanboys like JQ and PhoneTechAtWork, Alan, get it, will they keep it or will they return it? You know.
This is going to be a ride right here. Wow, Forbes is going hard. Let me go to these comments real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Goodness, Forbes, I ain't expect you to go that hard, but shout out to Shallow Unicorn. We got him in the building. Shout out to Mark Turan, or let me just call him Mark. We got Mark in the building. Jason said not only holding it up, they got to swipe to unlock afterwards. So you gotta hold it up to your face, then you gotta swipe. So you got a couple of steps. Shout out to my homeboy, member Team 100 in the stream, the tech gentleman. $2 super chat.
Nice.
Man,
it's wide open.
I'm lit. Super chat is wide open. I could make a, you know what I'm saying? I could pay the mortgage, car payment. Okay, we streaming all night now. PhoneTechAtWork. Shout out to the iPhone X. I keep calling. Alan, did you say shout out to the iPhone X? Because I keep calling it that. I don't know why I keep calling it that. It's supposed to be the 10, but I keep saying the X.
Who cares what?
Jessica Okay, right. Who cares? Hey, we going hard. Who cares? We went from just talking about the pre-order, the trash and Apple. Hey, things happen. Jessica, there's nothing about the iPhone X. She said the X worth $1,000. Jay said, like we said, it's 2 steps. Look, JQ said the iPhone X is going to be amazing.
They should have made that.
we gotta get JQ in the building. We gotta get JQ in the building. Sean said, if everyone wants the headphone jack, why didn't people buy the LG V series phone? That's a good question.
They didn't. They bought the Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus.
A lot of people going to Samsung.
Exactly. They didn't buy the LG because LG ain't got it all together.
They be fumbling. They make a good phone and fumble with. Every iPhone user,
the goal line.
right at the goal line, and they get the touchback. All that. Every iPhone user I know does not use the fingerprint sensor, me included. They don't use. Y'all don't use the fingerprint. What
y'all use?
Wow. JQ says I need to throw my note in the trash. And yeah, what is y'all using, Mr. Costa? What are y'all using? If y'all not using the fingerprint, if y'all not using Touch ID, what is y'all putting pins and patterns in your phones? Shout out to Shallow Unicorn. They think they are innovative. They are the opposite of innovative. Removing features is not innovative. Adding features is innovative. Shout out to Big Miz. Big Migs Tech. He's in the building. Jason, the whole face unlock and extra step to swipe up is stupid. Yeah, I feel you on that. You're gonna look stupid doing it. You might, you know what I'm saying? It might be a situation we need to call the police, and you might, you know what I'm saying, something might happen to you because you try to match the phone up with your face, you know. Kidnappers gonna smack the phone right off your hand. Mark said they couldn't nail the tech. They couldn't nail down the tech, so it was a last minute decision to ditch it. Oh, that is true. They was trying to get that fingerprint scanner under the screen, and I think I guess maybe that's why they made the 8. That's a real, that could be a conspiracy theory. Okay, we're gonna make the iPhone 10 with the fingerprint scanner under the screen. Fingerprint scanner didn't work, so we're gonna come out with an 8 when we plan on giving people an option to stick with that Touch ID, because we already know that we can't put the fingerprint scanner under the screen, so we just going to come out with a phone with no fingerprint scanner. So we still getting.
Should have been bigger.
The phone should have been bigger.
No mustache on the top, and it would have been a nice phone to me.
And I feel you. If they would have, they definitely need that Touch ID though. And shout out to PhoneTechAtWork. He just dropped $5 off in the super chat. Shout out to the creator of 10100 BG. Never mind, Alan Anthony. Yeah, you know what? You damn right. Never mind, Alan Anthony. I should just get a shirt that say "Never mind, Alan Anthony." He's like I said. Alan is the worst supervisor ever. He's the worst.
Hey,
down. Go ahead.
I want to read Donovan's comment to Leo. Hey, Leo, you're going to have to change your channel name now because you can't be Android Stud anymore if you have that iPhone X.
No, man. Yeah, you're right. Well, I'm gonna compare it. I'm gonna compare it to the top Androids out there. Do a comparison with it. So I got some cool videos playing with the iPhone X. So you guys stay tuned. I got some crazy stuff coming that I'm planning to do with it as the Android Stud. So we'll see. We'll see if it can hold up to. We'll see if it can hold up to the to the LG V20 and the V30.
You gonna do the same thing so you did to that V30?
What's that? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we can do it. I don't know if we can do it. It might,
Oh,
it
this
might.
iPhone X.
Nah, I don't know.
This Face ID is the bomb.
Man, I tell you what. There's only some phone. Something about the LG phones, man. I get emotional. I get excited. So we'll see, man. We'll see if the LG.
Hey, Leo, I want Chris to come up with a name for a new segment for you. Android Stud After Dark.
There you go.
Yeah, I gotta do some of those and just do audio. Just have a black screen with audio. Like the those old days. Yeah.
Hey, Miguel said that. Wait, where did he go? Miguel said Leo's going to make love to the iPhone X.
I might have to, man. I might have to get rid of that. What did she say? She said something about the top of the iPhone X, how it has that little thing on top. Just get rid of that. By the time I'm done. Yeah, by the time I'm done with the iPhone X, it ain't gonna have that anymore. It's gonna be a totally new phone. And then maybe Miguel will buy it, But I don't know. Did they sell out? Are they backed up on orders?
They backed up everywhere. Yeah.
Are they?
Donovan's just earlier put it. T-Mobile's backed up. I know the Apple Store is sold out. They're saying 6 to 7 weeks now.
Oh wow!
I just checked it while we was on. It says 6 to 7 weeks now. Earlier it was 5 to 6. So
yeah, wow.
I'm just hoping I got through T-Mobile early enough, and they actually ship it out to me, by next Friday. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I called around 10 o'clock today, and just ordered over the phone. So I'll probably get it later, but I have a bunch of friends getting it, so yeah, are people getting in line next Friday, or what's the deal? Is that when people are gonna wait in line for the phone?
Yeah, next Friday you can.
Yeah.
So
they're gonna have them. They'll have them in stores.
They're supposed to, but you can also pick them up too, because the one I got from Apple, I have it being delivered to the Apple store, and I can pick it up next Friday between 9:30 and 10:30 or something, or after 9:30 or something.
Delivered to my house.
Not a big. I'm trying to get up there. My money low. I can't be buying all these phones.
Yeah. It takes some. You know, like it takes some creativity to try to get some of these devices, because you run a YouTube channel and you try to get all these devices, you'll go broke. So that's why I'm glad I have T-Mobile, and I have that jump on demand.
T-Mobile, you can do jump on demand or jump and make out pretty good, you know.
Yeah, and you don't have to put all the money down on the device.
Other phones.
What's that?
Do you still get to keep your other phones, or do you have to turn it in to get?
It depends. Yeah, you turn it in. You could turn it in. Yeah, it just depends, you know. That's why I love T-Mobile, because they have all the phones, and they get mostly all the top phones. So, I mean, Verizon does too, but I think Verizon's a little more expensive here in South Florida.
I think I'm gonna have to go over to T-Mobile. I've been thinking about it. Not go completely over, but I need to get like a line over there, at least just one line.
Yeah, and you can bring in some device. Yeah, bring other. I mean, I don't know about you, Forbes, but down here in Miami, if the signal in the house or inside buildings isn't great, and when you go out of state, like sometimes you go to some places and you get like no signal. With T-Mobile, but it just depends where you're at.
Well, in my house is great. When I go to work, which is almost in the middle of nowhere, the signal is pretty horrible. But around my house is great, you know. And
I mean, a good thing, the Wi-Fi. If you have Wi-Fi at home or at your job, then you'll get a signal. But
yeah. So, I mean, to me, T-Mobile's great. I can run a YouTube channel, play the trading game, and still bring content to everybody. So, yeah, you know, that's the way to go sometimes. But I have 5 different lines at T-Mobile, including the kids. So, if I need to jump a phone, I can jump a phone on any line and just make payments until I pay it off.
Yeah, that's what I do. We have like 6, 7 lines because our kids. Yeah,
my T-Mobile bill is more than my car note.
I know,
but that's okay though.
It looked like a lot of people picked up that Essential phone this week. What do you guys think? $499, it dropped in price.
Dude, that's a great price for that phone. I mean, if you
picked it up,
it's a great.
300 when pick it up.
You'll pick it up for 300.
I'll sell you my
up for 499.
I sell you my black one for 399.
Well, it's 499 now, so that's the regular price, right? So 499.
No,
it's not a deal.
No, I sell you the black one for 399. 100 off.
Good condition, mint.
Good condition, dude.
With box and everything.
A plus, and trying to decide what I'm gonna get.
Look, box and everything. I even have the box.
Yeah, I do still got that G6. I don't even know where it's at. I'm like,
see, that's why you need T-Mobile, because that's what I actually did today. I got the V30, I jumped the G6, and I just turned in my G6 to T-Mobile today. So, goodbye.
Y'all,
you know,
y'all big money. Trying to get there. I want to get there.
It's just all how you do stuff. You're a baller. You got that Note 8 and that iPhone 7.
Yeah, you got yeah, we're all paying on our phones. I mean, that's a good start. I mean, you got 2 of the top devices in Apple and Android. You have
both. iPhone, I just paid straight out on the iPhone 7. So,
Yeah.
I'm done for right now, though. I need to get a smartwatch. That's what I need to get.
And
They had the Samsung Gear too for $99 if you was interested in that. I don't know if it's still going on.
Hey, if you're on T-Mobile, the ZTE Quartz watch is a good. I think you can pick it up for $98 or $48 now, depending.
If y'all see my video, if Amazon ever give me my money back, I'm good.
Yeah. Hey, Forbes, have you had the S3?
No. I had the LG Urbane watch. Actually, I still have it somewhere. I broke the band the other day. And I haven't charged it since then. I have this one, the LG one, but it's not charged though.
Is the ZTE is better than that one?
Yeah, it's better than that one. Yeah.
Is that Android Wear?
Yes, ma'am.
I like Tizen.
See, I don't really like Tizen. I want Android Wear.
I like Tizen. Tizen's pretty fluid to me. It really, it doesn't Android Wear. By my experience with that, it was a little like sluggish. It was a little glitchy to me, it seemed, or whatever. But I got some questions here.
Do it.
Well, just some titles, just some, just little stuff. Okay. Now this is a question I've been looking at. I've been watching videos about this Pixel because the Pixel is on my mind. So do you really need a dual cameras? The dual cameras make a camera. If you look at the Pixel, these selfies that people are taking are amazing. Like I ain't even gonna lie, like the selfie is making people look like average people looking like models because
yo, it's funny. It's funny you said that. It's funny you said that because I took a picture today, and I'm like, man, I don't look that good, do I? Because it was like, I was like,
false advertisement.
Yeah, I was like, I'm telling, like, I don't know if you guys can see that, like. I was like just in the back and chilling with the dogs, and I said, let me try this portrait mode on the Pixel 2 XL, and I'm like,
Leo,
all right, yeah. And then I took one of my little German Shepherd, and he's looking pretty good. But the camera on this Pixel 2 XL,
yeah, man, it's a tough camera, man.
I'm telling you, I like the wide angle, as you all know. I love the wide angle on the V30, and I love the Note 8 camera. And the Note 8 camera is a great camera as far as still pictures. The video is good on the Note 8 too.
I like the Note 8 camera.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, this phone, the big Pixel 2 XL with the camera, I don't know. I noticed it too when I had the Pixel XL last year, the original one. There's something, like when I would take pictures of like my family at parties and stuff, there was something about the colors in the Pixel XL. I don't know if it's software, but the pictures would look. But this camera with that portrait mode, I don't know how often, but if you want to do selfies, or you want to bring your Snapchat game to the surface, this phone right here. Beside the, this is how I look at my Pixel XL, by the way. I see that blue tint, you can see it right there. But I've been rocking this since yesterday. I got it. You guys saw the unboxing on my channel, and
dual speaker mode on there.
Yeah, it's got the dual speakers. Battery life's really good. I know what they're talking about with the screen, how the colors are like real natural, real dark and deep. But honestly, man, my judgment on the screen for $900 phone, it's a shame. I saw that letter that Google put out or that response to all the critics. I don't know, man. For a $900 phone, it's got a damn good camera, but I don't know. I don't know if Google's trying to pull an Apple and make you make you think like if it makes sense if you don't think about it, you know? It's like, you know, they come out with the iPhone every year and they're like, yeah, we changed it a little bit. It's a lot better. It's magical. And I think Google is trying to pull the same thing with this Pixel.
But when you get it, you see it's still the same phone, just a little thing changed.
Yeah, I mean it's a upgrade over the Pixel XL because of the camera. And the software runs flawless on it. I'm enjoying it. It's a stock Android. It doesn't have a bunch of bells and whistles like the Note 8. It's got a nice design on it. I mean, the camera's good though. Like when you have this phone, you want to take pictures, you know, and you won't have any problem. Like the shutter on this phone is like, but it's super fast. So, but yeah, I know what you're talking about, BG. I was taking selfies today, and I'm like, man, I gotta send these to Alan right now. You know, I was like, yo, Alan, I got some selfies for you, man. They coming. He was like, he left work. We
don't need to know that.
Yeah, he left work. He's like, Leo, I'm leaving, man. These are looking good.
Hey,
so.
Talking about Alan, I had to do an imitation of Alan yesterday. He was live streaming before the event, right?
I saw that.
Like, oh yeah, I'm doing great. I'm gonna get the iPhone. I'm checking Verizon, and then on the stream it said something about, hey, check Verizon. He checked something. He's like, I'm out.
Hey,
dude, he was gone quick. He was out of there. Like a second later, the stream was ending.
Yeah, he had to go. He had to go to the iPad. He had to probably go get his iPad. He ordered it.
The best part of it was though, it was 20 minutes before the 3 o'clock, and what Verizon did to him is it went from pre-order to order now. You would hit order now, but it wouldn't let you actually order it. And so he ended the stream. He was quick. I never seen Alan move so fast. He's like, I gotta go, bam, and he was done. But yeah, somebody trolled him on there, or at least Verizon did. But yeah, that was kind of funny.
So answer the question, Forbes. What do you think? Do you think dual cameras is overrated with the success of the camera on the Pixel?
If they don't have the wide angle lens, then yes, because like Leo loves the wide angle. The wide angle is it's the bomb. It's cool, you know. I forgot what Leo calls it, but you know, it's definitely
goodness.
Definitely pretty. Yeah, it's goodness, straight goodness. So
straight goodness. Wait for it. You ready? Bam.
Yeah, bam. Exactly. That's what it is. So I think more OEMs need to do the wide angle, like Leo says, and I think Jay Will was saying that the other day.
Yeah, I don't understand why they don't just. I'm not an engineer, but I don't know why they don't just have that option, and because it's a great, like we were remodeling our bathroom, and it's a small bathroom, and when we finished, we couldn't really get shots, but I had the V20 at the time, and I put that wide angle. We were able to see what we did, the whole bathroom. So, I mean, it's just stuff like that. It comes. If you have it, it's great, But it'd be nice if the Note 8 kind of tricked me, because when they said they had the dual camera, I thought, oh wow, they're gonna have it like the V20, and it wasn't. It was. I mean, the Note 8 camera is still a good camera. It's just a different way of doing it. It shoots wide, but then if you want to zoom in, it has that telephoto lens.
So the reason why, so technically almost any camera can do a wide angle shot. It's called
That's
Yeah,
not the
so
same,
it's
though,
it's
dude.
not the same though, because when you do a panoramic, like when you have a V30 and you pick wide angle, you just take the shot, boom, it's done. When you got to do when you got to do all that, you got to, you know, connect the dots, you know, even on any phone, even an iPhone, you know.
yeah. Well, the thing is about technically I can get the same shot of G6 or V30 can get on my Note, but I can get shots on my Note that the G6 and the V30 can't. It can never zoom in. They're never going to be able to do the portrait mode. I can always do because I shot about 100 shots a day. I went to this space and airplane museum, and I'm taking pictures of all these huge aircrafts and stuff, and I'm just between the panoramic mode and the little 360 mode. Like I got some amazing shots that you know you would think you need a wide angle for, but just using the panorama a little bit, you get the same shot. You get the same amount of stuff and
Uh-oh.
all that.
She pushed the wrong button there. You got to be careful. Yeah, I know what you got. I mean, it's a good point. I mean, it's a good, it's a good, yeah, I don't know. I think dual cameras are, I mean, it's a lot of hype. Like, you know, now every time a device comes out, oh, it's got dual camera, you know, dual camera here. And then now Google's like the top camera, you know, because they only have a single lens. So it's a good question, BG. It's a great question.
Hey, I just want to read this comment from Costa. Mr. Tech Happen says, I love the S Pen on my Note 8. It's a great head and ear scratcher. LOL.
Oh man, that's good.
Yeah, I think it's hard to do. So unless they do something useful, it's a gimmick. Like, don't tell me like, yeah, you got dual cameras, but this one is monotone. You don't need monotone, separate monotone. To take
like on the essential phone.
Yeah,
You know, to have just give me the wide angle on this. If you gave me the wide angle as the dual camera instead of the black and white, I mean, I rarely use the black and white on this phone.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't need that. I mean, I'd rather have, you know, a really great camera that's a single lens, or like a Note 8 camera that, you know, you could do, you know, the portrait mode and the live. What's the Note 8? What is that? Live pictures?
The live focus.
Live focus, yeah. I mean, I'd rather have that than the black and white is just. Yeah, I mean, I think the Mate 9 too has the black and white filter. Although the Mate 9 is a really great camera. I mean, that's a top-notch camera with the lens they have. So I don't know. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. That black and white, you know.
It's a waste of a sensor, man. Give me a zoom or a wide angle or something. Night vision, I don't care what it is. You got to do something.
Yeah.
That you can't do with one lens.
I hear you. What's going on with that OnePlus 3T? I mean, OnePlus 5T or whatever it's called.
Y'all saying OnePlus 5T?
Coming my way.
Yeah, OnePlus 5T.
I'll
be buying that. I know somebody's going to buy it.
Where's Albert at? Where's Albert at?
Say where Albert at?
Yeah, Albert's going to buy that for sure. They're announcing it on November 16th. Is that when they're announcing it?
I'm not sure though.
November 16th.
Yeah, November 16th. Yeah. Yeah, I heard they're
November 16th.
They're gonna drop it then, and by then everybody's gonna be like fighting over the iPhone X, and be waiting for the FedEx and the UPS driver to show up.
Unless they come out with two screen, it's irrelevant.
Well, from what I'm reading here, right? Actually, I just looked it up. supposedly, it could come out with that 18:9 and the fingerprints that's on the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, for somebody that's a OnePlus, somebody that likes OnePlus devices, that could be a definite, a major pickup right there. Because I'm sure if it's coming out with that 18:9, you're going to bring the pixels with it. You're going to bring, at least, like a 2K display with it. You're not going to do that in, 1080 or whatever.
And Huawei did it.
Yeah, Huawei's doing it.
10 Pro got that 1080 plus screen.
Yeah, the Mate.
Hey, where did that go?
Yeah, the Mate. That's the Pro has what, a 1080 screen, and then the regular one has a 2K.
1080p.
Yeah, it's weird. Like their specs are like kind of, I don't know. It's like weird. Like they were trying to share a little bit with each device or something. I'm not sure how they were working that out.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is ain't no 1080p screen coming to my house.
Yeah, but the iPhone has a what? 1090?
Like
1125.
Yeah, 1125. I mean,
If
it's a good screen, I don't have a problem with it, honestly.
Yeah, in a vacuum device. The fact is, though, other devices exist.
Hey,
Yeah.
can y'all see me?
Yeah, we can see you in
here.
Yeah,
I
you're
can't
good.
see me though.
You all right over there?
I can't see me over here.
Went around, Steve.
Man, you
talking to yourself.
I'm sitting down.
Man,
we need you to relax.
Man, you playing musical hangouts over there.
Yeah.
I can't see myself. I can't see myself down here.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You ain't hanging out. You like walking around.
Yeah.
Sitting in a chair.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
You want to sit in the chair the whole time.
No, not the whole time.
Yeah, you were doing like jumping jacks or something. Huh?
Yeah, you're doing jumping jacks. Little Sean, what is this? Sean T?
Yeah.
Hey, what's his one of the guys in the chat, Sub-Zero J Gaming, is that his name? Yeah.
Sub-Zero.
Shout out to him. He said that he checked his Nexus 6. It's got burn-in. LOL. What do you guys think about that whole thing with the Pixel 2 XL? I don't know, man. Like, it's weird because I don't know if you I was going last night. I was kind of, I don't know if you did this for us, but I was kind of like peeping people's YouTube, like when when they first got the device, and they were like, "Oh, it's the Google device, and it's awesome, and it's beautiful." And now they're coming out with different reviews. Yeah, there's a problem with the screen. So, you know, I don't know. When you look at it like this, it's blue, and if you have a gray wallpaper, you know, because I always look at my phone with a gray wallpaper, you could see the shading. I'm like, dude, how come you didn't release that video when you first, you know, when you first did the video? Just because Erica Griffin, she is so like, she dissects everything. Which she's so thorough, which I respect, and she found some of that stuff. So did Alex Doby from Android Central. So even Michael Fisher, you know, his video today, he was just like, you know, and I'm like, yo, Mike, you missed that one. But you know, I don't know, man. It seems like a lot of, and now Google, they kind of countered everything and saying they're gonna fix it with some software updates. They put a 2-year warranty on this device now, kind of like another company that everybody wants to hate on, LG. But, you know, I mean, I think it's one of those things where, I don't know. I like the device. You know, if there's issues with the screen that are valid, like some of these people are saying, then it is a problem for Google. But I just think it's funny how they were in love with it and now everybody's dogging it. You know, like I don't know, MKHB or what's that guy's name who's on YouTube?
MKB. Hold on. MKBHD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was good because he was like carving a pumpkin or something. That was a weird video, but I watched it because I'm crazy. But he was like carving a pumpkin, and he was talking about the Pixel and with Halloween coming up, and how there's two roads that people are taking with it. People are jumping on it and dogging it. The other people are saying, defending it because it's a Google device. Well, the screen's fine. I don't really have a problem with it. I'm going to use it. And, he said that, that a lot of people are jumping on that train where they want to dog the device now because it's popular, So that's why I got it, so I can use it, give my viewpoint on it, and I will. I'll after all this iPhone X stuff starts to die down a little bit, I'm gonna do it. My man Zachary Anderson just dropped a Pixel 2 unboxing, and first impressions, I'm getting a notification. So, and a lot of people got the Pixel 2, but my buddy got both of them, and he's like, I can't do the Pixel 2. He says a 1080 screen, and he likes the Pixel 2 XL better.
Yeah, it's a cool phone, man. I think as far as the screen goes, I think for the most part, man, for regular people, they're not gonna notice none of that stuff, man.
Nah,
they wouldn't. A lot of people wouldn't notice it if it wasn't for these videos, if it wasn't for these in-depth folks taking a magnifying glass, putting it to the display and turning the display at different angles and looking at the balance of the red, green, and blue on the display, nobody, you probably would have never noticed it. Because like I've been in the store, played with the Pixel XL. The display, when you look at it straight up, the way you're gonna really look at your phone, like, straight looking at your phone, you don't see that stuff for real. It looks pretty decent. It's not like popping like a Samsung display, but it doesn't look like a bad display. It reminds me of maybe the display on my V20. About that level.
Yeah, the V20 and the G6, they both had those colors that were kind of just like, I don't want to say dead. Yeah, I don't want to say dead. That's the bad word. It's just, I mean, Samsung has the best screens. So, you're driving a Mercedes or, I drive a Toyota. It's a good car, but it's not a Mercedes. When you look at it, you're like, damn, that's a Mercedes. But I'm still going to get to work. I'm still the guy in the Mercedes. He don't have to go to work. So, that's just.
He got to go to work. He got to go more than you because he got to pay for
that. Yeah, that's true. He got to pay for that. But, I don't know that. Go ahead.
I think the thing that we got to, as reviewers, we got to remember is most people, when they buy a phone, they're going to leave the store and they ain't going back unless something wrong. They're not going back and holding a device next to all these other devices. They're not going home and they got a nightstand full of phones like us. So they're going to get this phone. It's going to be the only one they use. And, on its own, the screen looks fine. Like, that's the only device you're using. You're not sitting next to a Samsung every day or a V30 every day, comparing and looking back and forth. People care about that.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, man. I mean, I'm with you. I mean, the on Twitter the other day I saw that now, with the issues with the Pixel 2 XL, and Forbes could probably answer this question, and PhoneTechAtWork, and also Rob, because they had the device. They're connecting now the V30 with the Pixel 2 XL, which is not right, because I have the V30 and I never looked at that screen and was like, blue tin or, with the gray wallpaper and all that, all that stuff they're talking about. I mean, they're two different devices, Even Erica Griffin was like, they're not the same. They don't have the same issues. The Pixel 2 XL has separate issues than the V30, even though it's the same supplier of the POLED screen. It's Google did something, and they admitted it, that they wanted to make it look natural, naturally bad in some people's eyes.
Right, let me go to the chat, y'all. Let me go to this because we kind of
Go
like,
for it.
yeah. Okay. Shout out to Miguel. I didn't even realize that was you, Miguel. Big Migs Tech. But shout out to Sub-Zero Gaming. He in the stream. Okay. So Android Stud, how you liking that Essential phone after all updates?
It's good, man. I mean, it's real good. I mean, I did a video on it. Great camera, better camera. Images are better, and the shutter speed a lot better, and even the touching the screen improved big time. So for $499, I mean, the hardware in this thing is just, you know, you saw my video.
All right, it's the win. Sub-Zero Gaming. Android Stud is really liking the Essential phone. I don't know if we like it as much as the V30, but it's definitely a win. It got way better after the updates. Shadow Unicorn just put the SIM and the Essential. Shadow Unicorn says the Essential is an interesting device. Okay. Michael says T-Mobile sucks on the West Coast. Sub-Zero Gamer says, okay, he just wanted to know how it is with the updates. And then Michael comes back and says T-Mobile sucks everywhere. Sean said T-Mobile was great in LA. Wow, Sean, you all the way on the West Coast like that? LA? Los Angeles? Okay. Sean says it works and has great coverage in LA. Michael Malik says the Essential phone would be great for $279 for instead of $499. I wouldn't touch that trash can phone. Shallow Unicorn says throw in the 2D cases, Forbes. Okay, so Shallow Unicorn is definitely over at Forbes Tech Review watching you, Forbes. Even though Forbes muted this out, I don't know what he over there doing. The Essential ain't worth $499. I get the Essential at $299. Sub-Zero Gamer says, agreeing with the tech gentleman. Okay, but then again, the Pixel 2 XL, I hope drops in price. It's probably not going to drop in price. When you got a device from a manufacturer like Google or Apple, it's pretty much just not going to go down. You know.
No, they didn't drop the Pixel XL for almost a year.
Right. So Sean says waiting on the U11 Plus. That phone sounds like it's gonna be dope. Let me see. Let me check it out. Okay. Man, I enjoy my Apple. Sub-Zero says he enjoys his Apple Watch a lot, but the Gear S3 is nice. Me myself, I like my Apple Watch, but it seems I got the first generation Apple Watch, so maybe I don't have the problems I had. But it seemed like it just died really fast. Google is copy and getting game from Apple's finesse playbook.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, because they ain't really changed it up much, and they kind of like put a half-tail project out there. Honestly, well, you know, you can't. I mean, come on now. Anytime a reviewer of tech can go over your device and find major flaws in your device, what are the people that work for you doing? You know, somebody should have found that, or, you know, that should have been fixed. It should have never dropped like that, especially like my man Leo said, you go from he said he drive a Toyota, the other guy drive a Mercedes. Thing is, a Toyota brand new is $30,000. A Mercedes brand new is $70,000. You can't charge Mercedes prices for a Toyota.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then that's what they're trying to do over there. Hey, Big Miz, okay.
Technically T's in the stream.
Technically T, shout out to Technically T. What's good? Shout out to everybody that's in the stream.
You guys should have him on.
We should have him on.
Yep.
Listen. It's about to get heated in here because I'm about to send a link out. To an Apple fanboy. So
who's that?
JQ?
JQ?
Not JQ.
He's an Apple dude, but he's a good guy, man.
Oh, that's my man, JQ. is my
Yeah,
man.
JQ's
I'm
the
gonna
man. I
bring,
want
you
to see that.
know, I've
But
been I wanted him here,
you got to have him on
but he
because
loves Apple.
he could. That's somebody to talk about it, you know, because I'm on the other side. I'm the enemy. I'm pure
He
Android.
gonna come in.
Pure Android.
Farmer, I see Farmer, Jay Farmer in the chat. Jay Farmer was supposed to be on with us also.
Man, Farmer had to get his hair cut, man. He had to tighten it up for Friday night.
He had tightened up.
He had to tighten it, you know, get that real tight.
I sent him the Jay Farmer. Yeah, you got the link in your Hangout. So whenever you're ready, whenever you're done getting that shape up, or whatever, you know, getting that fade tight, let me know. But I got another question for you guys, right?
Go.
All right. Okay. Now, lost headphone jack. Okay. So what do you guys think? Okay, we already talked about Apple removing the headphone jack or whatever. No, I don't even want to ask that question anymore. I don't. I'm tired of like little, you know. But all right. So what do y'all think about the Pixel 2 XL outside of the display? Because I was looking at it like it's bringing them two front facing speakers. That's definitely something that the game been missing for a minute. You know, and they sound pretty decent. I checked that out of Verizon. So outside of the display, do you think the display, just a short answer from everybody, so we keep this in order and then we can move on. So do you think the pluses or the pros outweigh the cons on the Pixel XL2? And I'm talking about as far as the phone getting the latest updates, having the build, the front-facing camera, the speed, and all that. So I'm just gonna start with we're gonna start with Leo.
I mean, I think the speakers are good. I mean, they're not spectacular. They're not like the Axon 7, but they're good speakers. I mean, it's nice to have the dual speakers. I've never been somebody that has to have incredible speakers. Like the essential speakers, it's not like the best quality sound, but it's loud. Like when you watch YouTube videos, you can hear, you know, stuff when you're watching it. The camera is phenomenal on the Pixel 2 XL. It's a really good device. I mean, the software it's running Oreo. You know, Oreo it runs really good. I like what Google did with this device, aside from the display, but the display is a big part of the device. But I mean, it does a lot good as far as the camera, the speakers, you know, I really enjoy the device. I wasn't too impressed with it when I went into the store in Verizon when I had that security thing attached to the back. But now that I have it in hand, I really do like it. And I'm trying not to like it. That's the worst part. What's up, Jose?
Jose in the building, GQ in the building, iPhone X on the way.
iPhone X on deck, yo. iPhone X on deck. What's going on, peoples?
What up?
What's up?
What it is.
So what's gonna make this device so good, Jose? What's gonna make it so good?
Hold on, Andrew. We got.
Go ahead.
Can we finish with the? Go ahead, Forbes. Yeah, Forbes. So, what do you think? You know, a win or loss with the display on the Pixel XL2? I mean, even if you don't even have it in hand, just a general overall from what you've seen.
I mean, not having it in hand, if everybody's having trouble the way they are, I would say it's a fail. But again, like Leo has it, and he says the colors are a little bit muted. They're not as vibrant as Samsung. So, I mean, it's hard to say without having a phone in my hands, but if everything is true, I would say it's a fail. But, I don't have the phone. I probably won't get the phone. So, I don't want to bash it unless I had it in my hands,
Right, I feel. No doubt, no doubt. JQ, because you the third person. Okay, I'm just asking. Now, have you been keeping up with current? Do you keep up with current events outside of Apple?
Oh, you talking to me? Okay. What was the question?
Yeah. I'm just talking about the Pixel XL, the Pixel 2 XL. Like, is that bluish tint? Is that washy? That washed out screen? Could it be looked past for some other things?
I think people are making too much of it. I think people think that every Google Pixel XL2 or Pixel 2 XL is going to have that same problem. And as far as the blue tint, yes, it might. All of them might have that problem, but that burn-in problem, that burn-in situation might not happen to every Pixel 2 XL. It might happen to some, might not happen to others. I think they're just blanketing all the Pixel 2 XLs. They're just giving Google a bad rep for this phone, man. And it's probably a really good device. And I know a couple of you guys have it. And I don't know. I think to each his own. Buy it, and if you don't like it, bring it back. You got 30 days to return it.
I'm probably gonna keep it. I'm trying not to like it, but I like it.
Okay. We got Jay Farmer in the stream. What's going on, Jay?
Yo, fuck that Pixel. That shit's trash.
All right.
Man,
that was
you just got the stream just got defunded.
There goes the money down the drain.
All right.
Your
So,
haircut
Kid,
looks good,
what
though.
you think? What you think, Kid? And then we're going to get that gentleman. Then we're going to move on. Oh, you hear me, Kid?
No, she had no mic. You mute her? There you go.
I can hear.
I can hear her. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear.
I can't.
I think something's wrong with BG's data.
Yeah, BG, right?
No, it's not me. I'm good. I'm over here shining. You see it?
Yeah.
Number one stunner. You see it?
Yeah.
Number one
He's good.
stunner.
Oh yeah, look at you with that lower third.
Yeah. I gotta get on. I gotta get my game up on the lower third, man.
I know, man.
Right. What you think, Tech Gent?
Like I said, man, the way most people are gonna use their phone, they're not gonna have it sitting next to a Galaxy or sitting next to a V30 or whatever every day. They're gonna buy it and take it home, man.
You know what I think, honestly, though? I think, for real, honestly, with the Pixel XL2, I'll get it because it's got a name. It's a Pixel. So Google phones going to get updates. But for real, honestly, it's kind of like taking the L, honestly. Because if you look at phones out here like the Essential, which is basically a stock Google phone with a, it has some trouble at first, but it's got a very nice build, some very different type of materials that it's built out of. And it's it's got its update, and it's dropped down to what, $599? $499. Yeah, like come on now, you compare. You got to realize it's phones already in this space, this stock Google space. It's not as stock Google as a Pixel and get them updates as fast as a Pixel, but you also take a look at like a OnePlus 5, a $479 phone. That's a stock Google phone, basically, and damn near half the price.
I agree.
And you know what I'm saying, not dropping the ball like that Pixel.
I agree with
so
you.
I mean, it's a loss. I play with it just because it's a Pixel, and it's got a following, and I got a channel, but it's really taking it really make Google look bad.
It's almost as bad. You buy a Pixel right now, it's almost as bad as buying AirPods right now. You're gonna look stupid.
There you go.
You're gonna look stupid.
Listen, but back to the Pixel, because he just completely changed the subject. Back to the Pixel.
No, I didn't change the subject.
Listen,
I didn't change the subject. I was making an analogy. You're gonna look bad buying it because there's already devices out that you can buy, that's not going to have these myriad of issues, and you're not paying $850 for it. Like, yo, and if you're getting a 128 XL, you spend $1,000 right then and there. You know what I'm saying, on a device that's just like with the Note. How many Notes blew up?
Let's ask somebody that has both Android stud. Like, to him, the importance of the cameras, that's very important to him. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the Essential camera has nothing on the Pixel camera. Has nothing to compare.
No, take the Essential out of it, and don't even talk about the Essential. What's a better buy, the Note 7? I mean, the Note 8 or the Pixel XL2?
The Note 8.
I think they have a different audience. They have a different audience.
No.
I think leave it. A Note 8 buyer will never even buy a Pixel 2
at the price. That's not true. That's not true, because I buy all phones.
They won't buy it.
It's definitely true.
What I'm saying is that at 1,000,
ain't nothing else.
Listen,
the Note
that's not true. That's not true, because I'm not putting them in the same category. I'm talking about price.
They're not in the same category, though.
Well,
you can't substitute a Pixel for it, regardless of the price.
The better value, I think the better value is if you buy the Note 8.
I guess it
has the better screen. You know, a Note 8 is $950, but it has the better screen and has the S Pen. Yeah, it has the S Pen. So
they're going to compete with each other.
Yeah,
the overall package, I guess.
So it's not going to compete with an Essential phone or any of these other stock.
No, I mean Pixel.
So
the Pixel
you have
brand,
to too.
Yeah, the Pixel brand is more. I mean, there's basically 3 brands that are the top dogs: Apple, Samsung, Google. So
yeah, and they compete with each other.
Yeah, right.
So you got to compare the two. So that's what I'm saying. If you got X amount of dollars, how much? What's the better buy? You know what I'm saying? So you have to compare the two.
The iPhone X.
Can't sit there and anything else. Stop.
Now you're making those 5 guys that are making those phones really up. No.
Yo, I wanted to see Farmer's face when I said that. He like completely.
Yo, you know, hey, they go fix iOS 11 when iOS 12 come out.
Yo, let me tell you, I'm on the beta. I'm on the public beta program, right? And man, I was bashing iOS 11. I was completely killing iOS 11. Ask Alan. Like, we have this other little chat that me and Alan are in, and yo, they can't believe the crap that I'm talking about iOS 11. But this iOS 11.1 beta, the newest one, let me tell you, they fixed it, bro.
Did they?
He's laughing.
That's good.
Yo, they have fixed a lot of issues, bro. It's getting better. Like, I was the first one to trash it. Like, I couldn't believe how bad iOS 11 was, bro. And it still is, because they haven't released 11.1.
Right.
But yo, I'm on these other YouTubers channels where they're leading Apple to go to Android. They're leading Apple to go to the Pixel. Like, I've never seen diehard Apple fans leaving Apple to go to freaking to go to the Pixel because they don't like the way the software is running.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Apple's known for
you want it to be
software.
stable.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's the first time. It's the first time they've had those. Those kind of.
It's bad, man.
With the iOS, I'm the old gingerbread issues. When Android was gingerbread, and
So is that going to say, right? Okay, now we having problems on iPhones that we've never really seen, like even on iPhone 7s and recent iPhones. Not I can see if you just walk around with a 5C like Allen talking about it's not working, it's crashing or whatever. I could see that, but now recent iPhones is having software difficulties. Now with that X, that iPhone 10, a lot of us is a lot of different things going on with that phone. Is it going to roll out as smoothly?
No.
Is it going to roll out smooth?
It's going to be on 11 point. It's going to be on 11.0. It's going to have the same bugs. You're not going to be able to read the face.
Nah, come on. Oh man, you're just making.
Let me get my Google Nexus.
You're freaking kidding me.
Let me get my Galaxy.
They spent
my
over
Samsung Galaxy Nexus.
They spent like 3 years. Like, you really think these banks are gonna allow Apple to log into their bank accounts like using this face recognition if they didn't believe in it? Really?
They
You
just
really
got
think
a
Wells
name.
Fargo?
Apple has a name, bro.
You,
Apple has a
no,
name, and
listen. It doesn't matter. You think Wells Fargo is gonna let the bank accounts using this facial recognition if they don't really believe in it? Really? Come on, bro. Think again. Like, Touch ID came out, everybody had the same doubts. Everybody, how are they gonna reinvent the fingerprint scanner? We've been had that until Touch ID came out. Then they were like, oh shit, this is a whole different game. Like, and then
Well,
Samsung came out with remember the little slide your finger down the home
on the
button.
S5, on the S5.
Yeah.
I was
That didn't even work.
so the
That was trash. And if your hand was sweaty, it was the worst.
Yeah. And it was waterproof, Farmer.
That was bad, man.
Yeah, that shit was trash.
hey, so as far as the bank letting you use your face to unlock your phone, that has nothing to do with how well it works. That has something to do with how secure.
Of course it does.
No, they don't care how it works. It's all about security.
It's encryption. It's encryption. It's not the face. It's the encryption.
Remember,
So
they have to
so-
recognize that it's you before you log into the app. So if that doesn't work, they're not going to let
So-
you log in.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not talking about how, like, whether it works when it sees your face. I'm talking about convenience. So there's a difference between a user every day trying to unlock their phone versus securely logging
Yeah.
into something.
Well, we can
I
all
think
speculate.
Sure. Well, so you look at the iris scanner. The iris scanner is one of the, like, it's a legitimate way that people get into high security areas. It's not convenient at all. The reason why it's not convenient is because it's so secure. They're two different things, though. So on the phone, you want something that's quick and convenient. I think that's going to be the issue. I think
Preach to that fanboy.
I don't think that it's going to be. I don't think it's not going to be secure. I think that
Preach it, Samsung fanboy. Yo, Farmer crazy, yo.
Gentlemen know all about that security, man. That's the spy on the team, man. So he know what he's talking about. Like good, because he know when he go to work, they scan his face, his irises, his hands, all that.
That's 008 right there.
007 right there. So look, he knows what he's talking about.
008.
I think a lot of like banks and stuff like that, honestly, they give Apple the go ahead on their apps just because it's Apple, just because of the name, just because so many people use it.
Right.
No, I think what happened was Apple brought these people in. These people knew about this Face ID before anybody else. They had these people come in. They went to Apple headquarters. They tested it out. They said, you know what, we like it. We're gonna go with it, and that's how it happened. You can't just. It's not blind faith. Come on, people. This is people got thousands of dollars in the bank. People got millions of dollars in the bank. They're not gonna. These celebrities are gonna be using this phone. They can't take chances like that. Come on.
Yeah.
You know,
honestly, well, even if it works that well, I'm gonna say this: if it works that well, whereas though these banks are trusting it, or people's banking information and things of that nature, I'm gonna say this: it's not gonna work as quick and as good as the average consumer. It's gonna be in the way.
I'm telling you, watch.
But now you're speculating. You're just speculating.
I put money on it. It's going to be a 2-step process. I put money on it.
Let's
it
talk
looks
about
like
this.
it's going to have to be.
It's already like a 3-step process, though, isn't it?
Well, let's talk about this for a second, because I was in the chat and you guys were talking about it, and I couldn't like for Touch ID. There's an option in the settings. If you guys are familiar with iOS, there's an option in the settings where you can rest your finger on the Touch ID and the phone opens automatically. Or you can touch the fingerprint ID and swipe up and the phone opens. So you got two options. You can rest your finger, it opens up automatically, or you can slide up.
Right.
And I think that's what's going to happen with face recognition. What's going to happen is you can either decide that as soon as it sees you, the phone opens up to the home screen, or you can slide up. And that's the one they showed on stage. I'm hoping that it's not that 2-step process, like you guys are saying, because that, who wants 2 steps? Like, really? Like, that's stupid. If
So
it is
you get
that
2
way,
steps, you coming over to Android?
I'm coming over, y'all. I'm getting the Pixel 2 XL quick as hell. Watch.
Get the Note 8. It's for the win.
Yeah.
I just want those timely updates, man. I can't go
Man,
from getting an
hey,
update.
But I
you know.
mean, honestly,
Trust
what is
me.
an update?
Trust me. You're not missing nothing between Oreo and 7.1.1. Trust me, you're not. No features. First of all, the Pixel don't even have features, so you can't say that. So
So
Yeah,
what
I was gonna
features?
say,
What features are you guys most interested in? Go ahead, Tech. I'm sorry.
no, I was gonna say updates on Android are different because it's more about which phone you have versus which version of Android you have. Because the
yeah,
phone
people
is
be
gonna
worried
have,
about security patches.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yes. Yeah.
and you're
Security.
getting security.
Security.
Samsung is
They're upset because they don't have September.
Samsung devices. Your security patches are up to date. Like I'm on the latest security patch right now. They've been doing pretty good with that the past couple of months. Drastically better than that. But
Yeah.
like it's not like your features aren't locked to your version of Android anymore.
Hey,
Especially not
Tech.
like
Tech. Are you running an antivirus on your phone?
nah.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's stupid.
Do any of you guys run Do you guys run antivirus and anti-malware on your Android devices?
No.
Because the
I
thing
just
is,
got
we
an
all
update
we
on
all
my
run the same
V20.
apps.
Just got an update
I
on
never
my
had.
V20.
You need to disable that immediately. Disable that right now on the screen, live. Turn it off.
BG's running it? Oh, come on, man.
You're running the one from Verizon.
No. I said I just got an update. I don't
Oh,
have no. That was an update. I just got an update on my V20. I don't have no. Look. I'm not all over the internet with my phones, man. I don't even have antivirus on my laptop or computer or any of that. I think you just have to know where to go and what to do. When you just going anywhere, when you go into the wrong websites, looking for the wrong things.
Shout out to Android Stud.
Shout out to
Shout out to Android Stud. Oh yeah, this V20.
Yo,
Wide screen.
yo, that's that
Dual
wide
cameras.
angle.
You got to bring it up like this. Yeah,
Yo, Leo.
that wide
Leo.
angle.
Yo, how funny. Yo, how funny would it be, Leo, opening up a condom package and just slipping it over the
Yeah.
Touch with caution.
Hey,
Like,
man,
yo, what is these white smudges on your phone? Don't even worry about it. I didn't move the phone out the way fast enough.
my bad.
That's how Albert be with his OnePlus.
Oh man. Yo, that OnePlus phone looks nice, man. I don't know
That
much
shit
about it.
It's trash. It's the same as the OnePlus 5 and the OnePlus 5C. Like, yo, people be hyping, man. Like, yo, I would be hyping up his Crayola edition, kindergarten edition OnePlus, man. I'd be getting mad. I'm like, dude, come on. He's like, it's art. I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's
It's
edition.
got
Get
that
out my
18
face.
by 9 coming. 18 by 9. It's probably gonna have a 2K display. If you're going 18 by 9,
They're about a year, almost a year behind, but they'll get there.
What if it's
that's what they
1080?
say it's gonna have.
What if it's
If it's
1080?
1080, that means they're making major. They doing big stuff over there that I've never seen before in the wrong direction.
I
Because
tell you,
if you
it's
got an 18
yeah.
by 9 1080, and that's what you're right. That's what is it, that Mate
Mate
10
10,
or
yeah.
the Pro, the big one? Yeah.
If they
That's
come
crazy.
out that OnePlus 5T, if it comes out with a 1080 screen, it's gonna get murdered.
Killed. It's gonna get killed.
They're gonna everybody's gonna be like, yeah, the OnePlus 5T 1080 screen, it sucks. You know, Android Central is gonna kill it. Everybody's gonna kill it. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna.
You know what they say in the comments? You know what they say in the comments? You really can't tell the difference to the naked eye, and I'd rather have battery life than a 2K display and blah blah. Man, get out my face, man. You on a budget? That's what it is. You want something nice?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
For all that, right? If it come out 18 by 9 and 1080, I might just buy it, right? Just to get Tony Pazzo to drive down to Maryland with that hammer just to do that on YouTube one time. Go ahead, Tony. Do what you do.
Oh man, Tony.
Then I'm gonna send it to New Orleans
and have Easy burn it.
Then have Easy barbecue
that one.
And then after he barbecue it, send it to Albert.
And then, oh man, poor Albert.
Albert will still be using it like, hello.
Can you fix this? Can you fix this?
Duran, it's so fast.
You guys are bad, man.
I think you know like 12 gigs of RAM.
Hey, you know what question I got, BG?
12 gigs.
Say no.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. Hey, you guys think these OEMs are rushing these phones as far
yes, sir.
as now you hear all these stories with the Pixel 2 XL screen, the Essential. I thought they rushed this device. I think it's a great device, but I thought they just tried to get it out and it wasn't ready.
It was still late.
Yeah, and it was still late. And you look at the Note 7 battery last year, and now I heard reports now that the S9 is going to drop like in February or March with a fingerprint sensor inside the screen. Quality control cannot be what it once was. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
I'm with you on that because a lot of these phones are just dropping with simple, like these manufacturers are fumbling the ball, drop. You know what I'm saying? Like throwing interceptions because some of the stuff that's dropping is like, come on now, and it's coming out so fast. It's coming out so fast. Like before the Note 8 dropped, I'm sure Samsung was thinking about the S9. You know what I'm saying? Before, when the G6 dropped, I'm sure they didn't make the G6 that nice because they was thinking about the V30 already. And it's like nobody's going over these phones with a fine-tooth comb.
Right.
Like it's like where is who has a quality control department anymore?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like where's the quality control department? Because YouTube was not like you find the major glitches and $800, $900, $1,000 phones. That doesn't make any sense. A screen, a messed up screen, and a $900 phone. Your XL phone. Like, come on now. It's just they in a rush. They in competition. It's more so about not protecting the phone and making the phone as sweet as possible. Like, we got to get this phone out by this date. This phone got to compete with that phone by this date. We want to release this phone before this phone because when they release that phone, we're going to have competition. We're going to get our phones on the market faster.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's all about putting the phones in the hand. That and I think what really destroyed them really thinking about the quality of the phone or really going through quality control of the phones is the leasing program. Back when you was getting your 2-year upgrades and you was spending, okay, this phone is, once you get your 2-year upgrade, this phone is $299. This phone is, you know what I'm saying, $199 or whatever. When people, now that people can get phones so fast and you could swap out every year or you could trade your phone in and pay the rest off and get the next phone. It's like a money thing now because they know everybody is just upgrading at this crazy. Everybody is just so interested in getting that phone, the next phone, as soon as it come out. And they got us like trained like that. So it's like,
BG. The thing is that these companies are damned if they do and damned if they don't. Look how badly you guys burned LG for not dropping the V30 faster. You know what I mean? You were like, oh, they should have dropped it faster. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, if they drop it and it's messed up, oh, they should have took their time and made it right. Which way is it?
It's not about no. It's not. It's not about that. It was about when they said they were going to do it. Don't put a date out there. Don't say, don't introduce the phone to the public until it's damn near ready to put in their hands. That's what made people like, okay, like LG is dropping the ball. They put the phone out there.
That's why Samsung
and let it just fizzle out and then drop the phone.
Besides Samsung's Note 7 battery issues, they've been on point as far as, okay, we have the announcement, we have the unboxing or the unpacking or whatever they call it, and then bam, 2 weeks later is in stores. Like, you know what I'm saying? And besides the Note, I mean, it's really haven't really been no crazy issues like that. And then HTC never really had no problem, but their marketing was all jacked up. But it's too many updates coming out, too fast for all these OEMs. Like they kept trying to compete with each other. The G6 trying to come out early to compete with the 8. They didn't need one when they could have got the 835 and then tried to lie and say Samsung bought all the 835 chips. So it was just a whole big old debacle with LG, and I'm an LG fan, so I was kind of upset with that because I love the V20 after all the updates. So
yeah. So I think you're assuming that these phones not going through quality control. The fact is they are.
They got an R&D department.
Well, the thing is, it's all about risk. So at a certain point, they're like, this is good enough to put out, and we can update it later. We can fix it later. That's just the name of the game now. Like, it's more about
I work for Nestle, and I deliver to a lot of R&D departments, and Samsung is one of them. You got to go through biometrics and all that stuff to go through there and all that stuff. And they got an R&D department. It's extensive. You know, everybody's doing their thing as far as R&D, but once it gets to a point where if it's a mass issue, do we scrap it or do we send it out and then, okay, we can patch it with updates, or we'll give them an extended warranty, or we'll do this or we'll do that. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, at a certain point, you can shoulder the risk.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a big enough to tank the brand.
The risk reward.
This is my third SA Plus. Not because I bought 2 more, but because the first one I got had the red 10 issue. It came out with an update.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it. I called them and they sent me another one that didn't have a red 10 issue. Like, there are problems that they're like, we know there are problems. We're going to put it out and we'll fix it after it's out. I think that's the name of the game now.
Right.
So
what's going on in the stream?
Let me go ahead to the stream. Let me check out these cool guys and girls we got in the stream, man. Shout out to everybody that's still in the stream. Okay. Mark says Beta 5 is smooth. Jason Gill says 11.1 is still trash. And I'm on the developer beta. Jason, still frames drop. Okay, we got tech for your needs in the stream. Okay, Pixel brand equals. It is to showcase the software of Android to be richer, pack, feature phone. Is never meant to be rich feature. I'm just going to say feature pack phone. You need to see what the phone was made for. I understand that, Mr. Tech for your needs. The price tag, though. Now, if it would have came out with that $599 price tag like the Nexus 6P, I'm all on board with that. I understand where you're coming from. But when you're taking your phone to $800-900, come on, we need.
You better
something.
be coming out with something perfect. It better be godly. That's how that phone better be. Because you got phones right now where you can root and throw on feature pack, stock Android, AOSP, AOKP ROMs on your phone, and you got every feature in the world. But you charging $900 for it. So don't say you got to be pure Android to showcase what Android does. Nope, because there's ROMs out there that showcase feature pack Android based ROMs. So I don't believe that one.
I ain't going with it neither. Jason says iOS has begun to get bad since iOS 7, and I'm with that because I understand. I got a conspiracy. I just got a theory about Apple. This is going down, and I bought. I'm a guy that's had a couple of iPhone 6, iPhone 6s Plus, iPhone 7, iPads, iPhone 4, iPhone 5, but the visionary is not there. The key player that had the vision for the device is not there, and then you can see that with the iPhone X and the stuff that they came out with this year. So I want the iPhone X to drop. I'm just gonna wait and see if it's successful, if it does what it's supposed to do. But Apple has that strong following with though. If the iPhone X don't do what it's supposed to do, or it's not a good device, it still will be revered as one of the best phones of the year. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying? So it would take a couple failures before Apple even feels anything. But Mr. Costa said, okay, more capable too. Mr. Costa said, in Australia, Apple Pay and Android Pay are both struggling to get financial institutions on board. Sub-Zero J-Ray Gaming, love using Apple Pay in the States. Mr. Costa says, hold on. My dad loved using Apple Pay, but here only because the American Express. Yes, that's man.
Can we get somebody? Can we get somebody else to read?
Oh, damn.
You can read the comments because
That's fired.
Yo, you remedial, man.
I'm reading what people put up there. I'm not remedial.
Dude, I'm just messing with you, man.
Farmer's tripping out, man. BG gonna be paid outside the store.
Definitely the HD Plus solution that's 1080. All this hate, the OnePlus 5 is sweet. So, Donovan, I ain't hate on the OnePlus 5 at all. For the price, is right. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm comparing it's right. Way righter than the Pixel at, you know what I'm saying? And it's, a stock Android device. Only thing is missing is a 2K display, but the Pixel don't even has a blue display. So, what can you say about that? Okay, Jessica, Samsung is still a year between phones.
Your farmer ain't right, yo.
Donovan, Samsung produces 20 plus phones a year, only 2 flagships though.
Hey, BG, check out that lower third.
Oh snap!
Wide angle, baby.
Wide angle.
Hey, I'm gonna jump out, guys, man. But I appreciate you guys having me on.
Man, it's too early, bro.
He gotta get on that wide angle.
I gotta get on that wide angle. Yeah, man.
Get on that wide angle, kid.
Yep. But it was good having you guys on. Having me on. I check you out, Forbes, Jose, Farmer, Tech Gentleman, BG. You guys can check me out on the Android Stud. Check out my videos. I'm gonna be doing some screen videos on the Pixel XL too. I'm gonna be staring at it like this.
Is it PG or PG-13 or?
It's gonna be iPhone X rated.
He's gonna pull a Techzilla and then do like 73 case reviews and then an hour and a half review on your phone and a 2-hour review and then.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a review of the box that the case came in.
Just don't put no fingerprints on it like Alan.
Yeah, don't wipe the box down.
Get some greasy fingers.
Man, he ate something that night. I was like, man, my B30 didn't look like that. All right, man. Hey, Farmer, man, keep them safe.
I got you.
All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Later, bro.
Bye.
Hey, Leo.
Oh man, hilarious. So yeah, man.
That Xbox One X.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that joint, man. That project, whatever you call that shit. Yeah, I'm getting it because it's 4K, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 4K. They got a lot of games. that's supposed to be 4K already with it. 4K
Like
enabled.
18 teraflops and all that good stuff, all that good old computer jargon.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's got definitely a super processor. It's got some storage going on with it and all that. So that's definitely. I've been seeing that. I've seen the average consumer with that. I've seen a lot of folks with that. Everything else that was on the Xbox One, but it's just that 4K for real type. The real deal.
Dolby Atmos and all that good stuff.
I said, and I actually took a picture earlier of all because they compared it to the PS4 Pro or whatever, and it's pretty dope. It's gonna have DDR5 RAM, 128 gigs. 12 gigs of DDR5 RAM is coming with one terabyte only.
1 terabyte, yeah.
Yeah, and it's got a graphics card, nice graphics card up in there, so you can definitely do some serious gaming on that jump.
Who makes the graphics card in the Xbox? NVIDIA, AMD?
Hold on. AMD.
AMD. Oh, okay.
AMD made that.
My man profile picture like John B.
What are you talking about, Farmer? What are you talking about?
You like John B in your picture.
You look like an
Why
artist.
are you looking at my picture, Farmer? What happened, man? I'm gonna send you some.
No, because your video ain't showing up. So your video ain't showing up, so it's just showing your face.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people, like even on my side, like I can't see BG, I can't see Forbes.
Because you're on an iPhone, that's why.
No, that's not what it is. I can't see Forbes. I don't know what's going on.
Forbes
you don't want to see that guy.
Skittle in the house.
There he is.
Yeah, DJ.
You don't want to see that guy.
Yo, Forbes used to cuss me out. Forbes used to cuss me out in the chat all the time.
He used to be a man.
No.
He used to catch feelings.
Sometimes. We used to go at it.
You used to catch feelings, Forbes.
Oh, no.
You gotta have thick skin, man, on YouTube especially, man.
Oh,
no, it's not even on YouTube or Telegram. Like I'll just say something just to troll. I'll say just to troll and get a rise out of people. And the next thing you know is I'm getting F-bombs and I'm gonna kill you.
Oh,
and...
man. Yo, I don't really get into it like that.
I learned from Former, just if he drops something, don't say nothing, leave it go.
He's gonna come after you, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I ain't gonna stop.
Pretty much, yeah, he will.
Yo, man.
What y'all think about the S9?
The S9. I haven't read much about it. The Samsung
S9. Until something's official, I'm not even thinking about it.
Yeah. Another thing about it, not dealing. I've learned not to really deal with the rumor mill.
Yeah.
Because it's like they overhype the phone.
Yeah.
But that U11 Plus though might be promising though.
Oh, that joint, I'm with that. I'm with that all day. I like that bigger screen and all that. But I for real, honestly, I just wish. I know they won't have wireless charging and stuff, but I wish HTC would go back to that aluminum build because they was killing it. Like I still love
the
my
M7, the M7 and the M9 and 10. I skipped the M8. I mean, they have a soft spot in my heart. I was going to get, it was either this phone and Note, or the U11 Solar Red 6 gig, and and I was kind of torn because I like the U11, but them bezels though, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, HTC punked out, man.
So is that U11 Pro gonna be? Is that still gonna be 16:9, or is that gonna be 18:9?
From what it's looking like, it's 18 by.
Yeah, I just saw a post on HTC on Instagram. They showed like a little piece of it, little silhouette of it. It's gonna have the minimal bezels and all that stuff, so should be 18 by 9.
Because HTC software be on point, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, they made good phones. They just never tell nobody about them. They didn't even sell the damn U11 and the U Ultra in stores. I've never seen one in person. I've never touched one.
Yo, somebody mentioned something in the comments that if HTC goes back to the metal backs, they lose their wireless charging. Would that be something you guys are worried about?
No, not at all. I
probably use my wireless charger. Yeah, I barely use my wireless charger because I'm always plugged in somewhere. So,
I mean, I use time, but you got to make a choice. You know, if that's gonna be your thing, then stick with it. You know.
I would rather say just stick with the aluminum for real, because I mean, you don't, at this point, that's something different. Everybody done went the glass. Even Apple done went the glass. And I mean, honestly, nobody is charging their phone. Like when I charge my phone, maybe overnight I could put it on a wireless charger. But like me sitting there charging my phone, I'm not gonna put it on a wireless charger, because you can't pick it up and use it real quick on a wireless charger and keep it charging. So it's kind of like I'd have rather seen them come with something like that. Do y'all remember the HTC, the Max, back in the day?
Yeah, I had that. I had that. No, you talking about the HTC,
the one Max,
the 6-inch one. Yeah, the HTC one.
Max.
Yeah, I had that.
I never had it, but I really wanted that phone. I wasn't on Sprint, but I think that phone was only on Sprint, right?
Sprint. It was only on Sprint, and it was on a Spark network. Remember the Spark network?
That's why HTC dying right now. All the damn Sprint exclusives.
Yeah,
but that phone was massive. That phone, it was huge. The battery lasts forever. Yeah, that was a favorite.
Yeah, that's. I would like to see them come out with something maybe with a fingerprint scan on the back, unibody, aluminum build, boom sound, about at least 18 by 9 though. Screen ratio, probably 6 inches or better. Pause.
Definite pause.
You got excited. He was like 6 inches or better.
You heard his voice, right? He was like, "Oh, better." Yeah.
All right, Leo.
He
wants it wide and or better.
It got to have 18 by 9 wide angles.
Yeah, but I think that's like that'll be something that I definitely pick up. But I'm waiting on this the Plus. I don't know how the network's gonna work or how they're gonna put it out there. It might be something you gotta import, messing with HTC. Like, yeah, it's only coming out in Korea, you know.
Crazy. The HTC.
I don't think they're gonna be something long longer, man.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Does it just get on your nerves when you watch like a YouTuber that has like an accent? He's from Britain or wherever, and they be like, "It's aluminium."
Techzilla,
as opposed to aluminum.
That's what we talking about here.
I'm just aluminium.
Yeah.
Aluminum.
Farmer, name some names, yo. Shout them out.
Man, I'm not going to shout out Techzilla, man. I'm not going to do that, man. Why would I do that?
That's not nice.
She has this aluminium.
Yo, I saw Techzilla on I think it was Easy Stream. I think it was an Easy Computer Solution stream. Yo, it was so funny, man. I don't know. I thought that stream was like extremely funny, but it wasn't because of his accent. It's just basically like good showing on Easy Stream. It was funny too, man. Yo, so I ordered the 64 gigabyte, man. 64 gigabyte iPhone 10, bro. I'm gonna be picking it up on Friday in the morning.
Man, go ahead. Just tell us.
Tell us
the whole. Start from the beginning. Start from Like when you set your alarm to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Tell us the whole because you know Apple is an experience.
That's right. Let's get.
That's what
Hey,
Apple is an
before you start, y'all, I'm about to log out. I got 1%. I'm not putting on the charger and sitting on the cord. You guys have a good night. I appreciate chatting with you guys.
Hey, that's because you're on a Note 8 with no battery.
That's right. Let them know, Forbes.
Get the V30, dude. Get the V30.
That's why I'm spamming every one of your videos just for saying that.
All right. Salute, fam.
All right, y'all have a good night, man.
All right. Peace out, fam.
All right, brother. Peace out, brother.
I'm gonna be right behind him, man. I gotta hop off too. I gotta get ready to catch a flight in the morning.
Gotta finish waterboarding that guy.
Yeah. He's got waterboarding to do.
Yeah, he got stuff to find out.
Give me the rest
Where the bombs? Wow.
Yeah, man. I'm out of time, man.
Yo, Tech, man. Later, bro. Be safe, brother.
Peace out. Peace out. How was y'all, man?
Peace, man.
All right.
Oh, so it's 2 Android guys against an Apple guy. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
so
waiting
10
for
reasons
Alex to
why I
hop
hate
on,
Apple.
man.
Because it's so basic. I hate Apple because it's so just like
Go ahead, BG. You gotta let him vent. Go ahead, BG. Vent that. You gotta let vent that Apple hate, BG. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, because man, I hate Apple, man, because you know what? But honestly, the Essential phone to me, I've never had it in hand, but from pictures, version of a 5C. Is that with that bezel? It just looks. It reminds me of a 5, not a 5C, like a 5S. It reminds me of an iPhone 5 for some reason.
Which one? The Essential phone?
Turn it to the side, Forbes. Hold on, let me lock my screen on your screen. Go turn it to the side.
Yeah, it's got the borders of an iPhone 5. But you know what?
Yeah.
That screen is not an iPhone 5. Look at that thing, bro. That's from edge to edge. That's a nice looking screen.
Yeah. Not just the build, like how the edges are squared off.
This is an iPhone 5 right here.
It's a beautiful build though. Look, you got all type of Apple products over there, don't you?
Well, this is my YouTube chat, my YouTube chatting phone.
Okay.
You know
what's that? That's the 5 what?
This is the regular 5, the iPhone 5. This is the original space gray phone.
Cool, bro. Steve Jobs would be proud.
Yeah, I guess so. Yo, so BG, let me tell you about last night, right? I wasn't gonna order the phone. I really wasn't. I actually had the 7 Plus 256 gigabyte, and I'm happy. I'm happy with the 7 Plus. My girlfriend was actually the one that was gonna order the phone, and I wasn't sure whether I was gonna do it or she was gonna do it. And since we're going through T-Mobile on the Apple Store app, you can't really do T-Mobile on there. I mean, you can only do it. I don't know. I think it's very limited. AT&T and Verizon have a much better way to integrate themselves into the Apple Store app. So we had to go through the T-Mobile thing and everything. So she got up early, like very early, like 2:45 or something like that. I mean, that's not very early, but I set my alarm for like 3 o'clock. I don't get up before because I know they always have trouble, and they did last night too. They didn't come online until like 3:10. Apple. Everybody else had their stuff like in order, and Apple didn't have anything ready. Like the Apple Store app was like hanging. So I recently got the Apple Rewards card. So I said, you know what? Interest free for 12 months. I'm dropping it right on that card. I can always cancel it later, right? If I change my mind or if I can't sell my phone, I just cancel it. So, while she was messing around with T-Mobile, I was in and out. Like I put it in my favorites at 310. As soon as it came online, I ordered it. I got the 64 gig this time. I usually get the 256, but I got a 256 gigabyte phone and I'm only using 20 gigabytes because I use a lot of cloud storage. I don't really like keep things in my phone. Like I try to keep things as smooth as possible. So that's what happened last night. I was able to order it and I shipped it to the store, to a nearby store. So I pick it up between 8 and 8:30 on Friday instead of getting it shipped. Because I don't trust that shipping thing, bro. I'm telling you, man.
I don't trust it either. I had a hard time with the iPhone 6, but let me just shout out to Mac M. He's in the chat real heavy. Shout out to him. And
Coaster.
okay, Costa still rocking with us. That's what's going on. So what y'all guys in the chat want to hear? What do y'all want to hear? But yeah, man, iPhone X. At first, I said to myself, at first, maybe like when I first heard about the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 10 coming, I was like, man, I'm going to order the iPhone 10. But then, for real, like honestly, when I was really sat down and thought about it, and I was honest with myself, I was like, man, I'm not ordering the 10. Like I thought about it, like, man, I'm not ordering this 10 because it's not my cup of tea at all, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not my cup of tea. And the fact that it didn't have I would rather get me a fresh. I like that iPhone. I would probably rather order 8 Plus across it. I'm just being honest. Like for the simple fact that I want the home button. I want Touch ID. Like I really got to sit back and really watch this thing unfold. You know. I just got to watch it unfold. It's not really. Is it? I know it's like it's great for a YouTube channel or a YouTuber or somebody that really loves Apple, but for me, it just wasn't for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather go out here and grab me another Android device and keep rocking how I'm rocking or whatever. Like, I got a 7 Plus, and I'm completely happy with that. Like, you know, completely happy with my 7 Plus for real. I just wasn't. It didn't catch me like that.
Yeah, you know what it is. The last couple of like leaked videos of people using it in the wild. Well, if you really look at it, like they have it in their hand, and you see them playing around with the system. I really think, and this is just a conspiracy theory. I really think that iOS. Oh snap! Here we go.
What's up, people? What's up?
In the building.
I really think. I think iOS was configured and optimized for the iPhone 10, bro. And
yeah, I think so too. So I don't think we will see as many problems with the iOS on the iPhone 10. Hey, BG Donovan wants to hear you declare your love for the iPhone X.
I mean, that's not hard. Donovan, I can declare my love for the iPhones because my name is BG Tech Life. I love everything that's tech, honestly. I want to see the iPhone X. I kind of want to see it do well, honestly. Like, I want to see the facial recognition really work and really be easy to use, but really secure at the same time. I want to, you know, I'm into all tech, but it's just, you know, where I place my money or, you know, the things that really, you know, when it's compared to different phones or different things that I want and different things I like to see, it just didn't excite me enough to want to pre-order it. I'd rather go pick up another device that I could pick up in store and take it home with me. Maybe later on down the line when I go in the store and it's like, okay, I want to blow some money. What should I do? I got to upgrade. What should I do? That's probably when I'll end up with the device.
My question is, what other device is going to have as big an impact as the iPhone 10 is going to have? I mean, look at Forbes. I mean, he's doing it for his channel. He knows this is going to be one of the biggest devices of the year, bro. Whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that is very true. But it's a lot of my videos. I let people know off the break. Like, I shout out all these guys to go ahead and get all these devices. You know, my channel is not based off of just phones, just reviewing phones and every phone that come out. My YouTube channel, I started in YouTube because I spent so much money on phones and, you know, cases and all that type of stuff that I was like, I need to have a reason to keep spending all this money. You know, I need like a distraction. Like, I got to, you know, and that's why I started on YouTube because it was like I can't keep explaining, dropping all this money on these phones and stuff like that, and for no reason. So then I started putting it on YouTube, and that's where I started that. So basically, my YouTube channel is based on things that per se I like most of the time. It's certain things I will review or I will try. Like last year, I tried a lot of phones. I tried a V20, HTC 10, G5. Like I was just buying a lot of phones, but it was it wasn't really adding up. So this year, I'm just kind of like taking it slow, buying the essential phones to me, which end up being like Samsung phones. I don't know why. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here with a Note 8.
What a big surprise.
And the S8 Plus. Like, I should get rid of my S8 Plus and see, and buy something else. But I'm just not, there's nothing that has me that excited this year, or I'm not that driven this year to buy other things for the channel. I'm just buying what I like and then just bringing it to YouTube and bringing it to you guys. I'm also just like my channel's been surviving for like this year just off of just cases, accessories, and just talking about stuff that I like. So it's not always about buying a device for the channel or whatever. Sometimes I will. There's a couple of devices I done bought for the channel, but I'm just letting this one slide. Maybe I'll get it on an impulse buy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got the type of channel where though I won't talk about it, then I'll just be unboxing the phone.
Yeah. To me, I think that essential phone is a great deal right now, man. $499. I mean, coming from an iPhone guy, I was like, oh man, $499 for that. I mean, for that design, titanium, ceramic, full screen. Like, man, that's a great looking device. It's really nice, man. I'm surprised they didn't jump on it.
Especially with the problems that the Pixel XL is having.
Yeah,
especially
man.
because basically that. Go ahead.
I mean, if you were in the market for a Pixel and you don't want something that's having those problems, I mean, for $499 you could save some money and you could get something that's that's improving day by day. I mean, they're making that phone really good with all the updates that they're dropping. I mean, what a deal! I think that's a steal, man.
I like the Essential phone. I understand what Essential was doing with that phone. I might wait till the Essential 2. Probably if I buy anything right now, I think it's going to be that Pixel XL, just because I've never had a Nexus or a Pixel, so I kind of need to like get in that that stock Google. Need to try Google phone at least once, but I think a lot of people was like, I joke and call it, it's the Essential phone. That's the name, Essential. But they put a device together that was, from what I see, is basically built off of the build of a device. They put Android on a really well-built device that looks really good. Different material, high quality materials, and they produced a phone. And I mean that, and when it's like, it doesn't have this, it doesn't have that. It's not supposed to have that. It's a really great build quality and a really stock version of Android, whereas though is almost like an iPhone, build quality and flawlessness, lag free type deal.
This was this was their first shot at it. I mean, I'm pretty sure when the next Essential comes out, I mean, they're gonna probably add water resistance, any type of water resistance that they're probably gonna add to it. I don't know, maybe wireless charging. I don't know how you're gonna get I don't know if ceramic allows that signal to come through it, but if they do add it,
they're not about the features. They're about the build of the phone, how the phone looks, how it's built, the materials it's built out of, being exclusive, and then they slap in a clean version of Android on that. And that's why that's the name, Essential. And that's what it falls on. I've got the Essential phone. I've got a phone with great build quality, stock Android. It's not a whole bunch of features, not a whole bunch of gimmicks. It's just a really nice phone.
Forbes loves it. Look, he keeps flashing it.
Yep, all day.
I think
What's the best part about that phone, Forbes?
The build quality, the build of the phone is just perfect. The cameras are actually getting pretty good with the updates. The software is smooth, it's quick. I mean, no hiccups. If you're looking for a feature-rich phone, then don't get this one because.
How's the battery life?
You just mute yourself, Forbes.
I just muted myself. The battery life, the battery life is really pretty good. I mean, I've been getting 4.5 to 5 hours of screen on time.
That's not bad for that size of phone because it's a small phone.
Yeah, it's a 5x7 with a 3040 milliamp hour battery. So, yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, I mean, it's getting better. Yeah, I know people who's going to say it's missing the wireless charging, it's missing the waterproof, but, you know.
I mean, we just talked about that. I mean, almost everybody said that wireless charging is like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. So
I have a wireless charger somewhere, and I have phones that does wireless charging. I don't use it. I mean, I haven't wireless charged my phone except for if I'm reviewing the wireless charger, which I can't even find it. I was way over there. So to me, wireless charging is not the big deal, but just the build quality of the phone, I mean, it's a great phone. Now, some people say it's small. Like I know Alan says it's just too small because it's smaller than my G6. You know, but it just looks. I mean, it just feels good in the hands. The screen is really. They're doing a lot with the phone, so hopefully just keep on improving it, and then the next the PH2 or whatever they're gonna call it comes out, you know, even better.
Donovan said that maybe a good Black Friday deal on the Essential phone.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, and Jason said the next Essential phone is supposed to run its own OS. I mean, I don't know much about that. I haven't read about it. I usually read a lot of tech news. I haven't seen anything about that.
Yeah, I think he's working on the OS for just the home device. I don't know. I don't think he's ready to jump on the OS by itself for a phone yet, because that would take a lot of work. And you know, a lot of development, a lot of trying to get the developers to make your apps, and that would take probably a couple years, because he doesn't want to flop like Windows or anything.
Yeah,
you know?
Tech for Your Needs disagrees with me. He says getting the iPhone 10 for the channel, if you're a smaller YouTuber, there's no benefits. There's no benefits on views, and you know the bigger YouTubers are gonna have the upper hand. They're gonna have their videos out. They're gonna have their reviews out, and you know you're basically gonna pick up the scraps after. And I tend to agree with him. I think he's right to an extent. You will pick up some views, but not as much as them, obviously.
Well, I mean, we never do. We never pick up as many views as Floss or even Jay Will or anybody like that. I mean, or
I don't know what
Android.
you're talking about. I get, you know, I might get like 400,000 views on the video.
Yeah. Sure.
Yo. Damn, BG.
Okay, let's go. Let's bring up your channel, BG.
All right, go ahead and bring up my channel. See, I just did a case video. Yeah, I'm breaking records. I think in 2 days I got like 150 views. So I mean, my channel's blowing up. Like,
so back to Tech for Your Needs. I mean, yeah, we never gonna get the views like the bigger YouTubers, but the LG V30, I gained over 140 something subscribers in the last 30 days.
Nice, brother.
From just
nice.
just for having the LG V30 on the channel. So I still believe that the iPhone X will bring in some views, probably bring in some subscribers, as long as I don't hate on the iPhone X, you know.
Well, I mean, I think you have to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Have the phone in your hand and review it honestly. I think people respect honesty, man.
Yeah,
I
they
mean, I
do.
know I do. There's a lot of trollers out there. There's a lot of like hardcore Apple fans that are not going to appreciate honesty. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that there's a lot more that do. You know what I'm saying? And just review it the way, I don't know. Just tell the truth, bro. If it sucks, it sucks. Just be honest.
Yeah. No, I mean, if it does suck, I will. But if I like it and I'm gonna tell people, hey, I like this iPhone, iOS.
If you might lose Android fans if you do that.
Oh yeah, they go.
I lose like I probably lose couple hundred subs.
Yo,
Them
let me tell
subs from
you,
over
man.
XDA, they gonna
Let me tell
leave.
you, when me and Alan were doing case review, I know I haven't done reviews in a while, but when we were doing case reviews for iPhones, Alan even told me, he's like, "Yo, man, I'm losing subscribers. Like we're pumping out all this content, and he's losing subscribers, man. It's strange, man. YouTube can be finicky sometimes, bro."
Yeah. I mean,
It's what people go to, what people expect to see from your channel. Like if somebody's like, and I'm like, I'm the Android guy, and I started off rooting phones, and I got all these Android phones, and I'm like, yeah, Nexus for life. And then you see me make like 10 iPhone case videos. It's like, oh no, this ain't for me.
Yeah, and then they hop off. Like, seriously?
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's not
Yeah.
nice. Alan just said he did a couple of iPhone X videos with a dummy phone, and they got no views. That's not nice.
Because nobody's really
think,
looking for that right now. Coming up in the next week, those videos that he posted earlier probably will get some views. Hopefully, because people will be looking for iPhone 10 case videos like crazy, and iPhone 10 camera reviews and comparisons, and
I think people want you to hold the phone up and do a walkthrough through the operating system, take them through the settings, what's new in iOS, and they just want a very, very thorough review, and sometimes the case ain't gonna do it. I mean, I don't know. Shout out to KB. KB just hopped into the chat.
Yo.
KB. Shout out to Grant S. KB. Grant S is in the chat.
Yeah, I got some more questions though. I really got some. Let me get into this real quick. Because I was actually like prior to the stream, I was doing a little research, looking up some different things. Where I talked about the Pixel 2 and the little washed out screen SR. Okay. What was this thing? Xbox One. Okay. So, loss of headphone jack. No, I'm not gonna talk about it. We already talked about that before. Loss of headphone jack.
You don't want to
JQ,
hear my opinions on that.
Yeah, let me get your opinion. Matter of fact, I got 2 questions for you. I'm gonna go ahead and pick your brain because since we got an Apple guy in the building with AirPods and whatnot, I got 3 questions for you. So you can answer me in your order. First, I want to know, do you think phones really need dual cameras? Do you think phones really need dual cameras? Because look at the Pixel. It's not a dual camera phone, but like the selfie mode is like turning regular people into models.
Yeah. I think that if you're gonna put a dual camera on a phone, it has to I think it was you that said it, or was it Android Stud? Like at least make it like non-gimmicky, Don't make it seem like we need these 2 cameras when in reality Google just dropped the Pixel and just showed everybody how to do it right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Right.
I mean, iPhone came out with that portrait mode, and Google came out with one camera and said "pow" or "bam," the way that Forbes said "bam," and said,
Bam.
"Listen, this is how you do it." So
right.
If you put one camera like a regular, a normal camera, and then put a wide angle, on the second camera, and just do the portrait with just that one lens without that wide angle, or be able to make that be able to get that wide angle in there somehow, then yeah, I could see that you need that dual camera. But if you can save some space inside that phone and put that single camera and do it all, I'm all for that too. You know, if you could fit if you could just make that one camera a wide angle camera and be able to change modes within that single lens and be able to get that portrait mode, man, that's a winner right there. Hopefully we're able to see that in the future. I mean, the way that Google implemented that, it's genius, man. Pure genius. Even with their problems, they're still going to sell phones because that camera is so good. They're still going to sell that phone.
All right, and I got another question for you. I'm gonna ask this to you and Forbes, but first of all, I want to shout out KB in the stream. What's going on, KB? I just want to touch on the stream real quick before I move forward, because I have a responsibility to check out the stream. KB say I'm out of order. What did I do to make me out of order? Alan says we have 100 mods. KB says, what's up, Skittles? DJ Skittles in the building. Donovan says there's some real sucky dual camera phones. ULE phone T1 is a great example. Also the Moto G5 S Plus, Moto X4. Talking about, where's Rob? Rob is actually Rob's birthday. So he's out doing it big right now. He's probably in a limo or the party bus, leaving the restaurant on the way to the club somewhere in Miami, I think. Because, you know, we're making all this YouTube money, so, you know, we pretty much living it up. We living the dream over here. But, okay, what do you think about, so Apple, they removed the losing of features, the removal of features. Is it cutting edge and innovating? Like as far as Apple goes, like Apple removed the headphone jack, Google removed the headphone jack, Apple removed Touch ID off that that major flagship. What do you think?
If you go back and watch videos of Steve Jobs, because you keep bringing up that Apple lost their innovator. If you go back and watch old videos of Steve Jobs, he talks about a wireless future. And if you're going to have a wireless future, it's not just some wires, it's all wires. You know, wireless internet, wireless connectivity, wireless charging, wireless everything. And wireless charging at the moment, it's not really wireless charging. You know, I'm really upset. I'm kind of upset about that. I'm kind of upset that Apple jumped on that bandwagon, because if they should have stood their ground and said, you know what, this is not true wireless charging. We're not going to do it until it's done right. And you know, it's kind of upsetting that they cut corners and they said, you know what, we got to do it because they kind of felt pressured to do it. You know, all these people asking for wireless charging. Now you got this little plate that you put your phone on, but it's still connected to the wall. You know, that's kind of silly. You know, you're carrying around this giant plate in your pocket or in your book bag just so you can call it wireless charging. To me, that's not wireless charging.
Hey, that's in case you get hungry, you can use it to cut up steak and then charge your phone at the same time.
Well, I mean, and they messed up even more because they introduced this giant white plate that you put your phone on, you put your watch, you put all the. Come on, it's really silly. If Steve Jobs was alive, I don't know if they would have done that. As far as losing features, I think Apple's future is basically one slab of glass, like either glass and metal combined. You know, no ports. Everything is going to be fully enclosed, sealed, one sealed device where it's just, you know, that's really the future. When you look at the future, do you see a bunch of wires hanging out of your phone? I don't see that, you know, and I think Apple doesn't see that either. They got to give it to you slowly, and people are going to resist. But I think eventually we're going to get there. And that's my thoughts on it. Go ahead, Peter.
Yeah. What did he say?
Oh, the S Pen. The S Pen.
I see it. You said you see wires. I said I see an S Pen. I was messing with JQ. But
that would be something. I tell you, man. How do I feel about Apple introducing a stylus in the future? Well, Apple was one of the first people to introduce a stylus on a portable device. It was their first, so-called Palm Pilot or whatever it was called at the time. I forget the name, but they did have a stylus on that device. But they introduced the iPhone saying that the stylus was never going to happen. And if it does happen in the future, BG, I mean, you can laugh in my face and tell me how wrong I was about that one. But yeah, the Apple Pen. I don't know how they're gonna miniaturize the Apple Pencil and put it inside of an iPhone. I mean, that's gonna be a new low for Apple, to completely copy Samsung. Because at that point, I'm not gonna deny it. I'm gonna be like, hey, you know what? Freaking Apple is copying Samsung. As much as an Apple fanatic as I am, there is no doubt about it. At that point, you got to say to yourself, like, wow, come on, this is blatant. This is just ridiculous.
Right. How you feel, Forbes?
I mean, I know we keep on saying Apple's removing features and they taking away the Touch ID, but what if Apple's starting something new right there? What if everybody goes away from having the fingerprint scanner and just does like face recognition, iris scanner? Will we say the same thing in a couple of years when Samsung is doing the same thing?
Then I'm going to be like, Samsung did it. Apple, I'm act like a fanboy, an Apple fanboy. Then I'm going to be like, yeah, I've never seen this before. I like this. This is hot. I think.
What if they just never get the fingerprint scanner under the display and they like forget it? We want to go totally just display phone. We just have the iris scanner or face recognition, and that's it. We don't want to put the fingerprint in the scanner in the back anymore because people hate where we put it anyway. And they'd be like Samsung Note 20 or something, and they have face recognition. I mean, maybe Apple's on something. I mean, maybe they predict in the future or something. I don't know.
At that point, it's V20 for the win.
Hey, that V20's got to get slower. I mean, slow sooner or later. As technology moves forward, you're not going to be able to run the latest version of Android on it.
Right.
You
see that? See that?
Oh man. I think I was watching one of Easy Streams, and he said, you know what? I don't owe loyalty to any of these companies. Like I could be a Samsung fan today and be an Apple fan tomorrow. Like I don't stand by any of these people. They don't pay my bills, and I'm gonna like what I like when I like it, and they're not gonna determine what I like, and that's it. And I think that's really real. When I heard that, I was like, Easy's, speaking truth right now, man. Because a lot of people, they just be loyal to one company.
No, I mean,
I'm not like that either.
Me neither, because I have the Essential phone, I have an LG phone, I have a Motorola phone, I have an HTC phone over there. I don't know what that noise was in my house. Like my kids must be doing something or dropping something because the whole house shook.
Hey, Sean said headphone jacks are dead, man. I know BG's not gonna agree with that, but okay.
I don't think. Well, whatever your flagship is doing, of course, whatever your favorite phone is doing, of course, you're gonna think that is the way to go. But no, man, I'm in features. I'm real heavy in features, so I think hi-fi DACs and front-facing speakers is the way to go, bruh. Well, we got a lot going on in the stream. Somebody just told Alan.
Yeah, I read that.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was Miguel. Because Alan put Miguel in timeout for asking to be a mod. so Miguel's like, he pulled it.
No, don't say it.
Oh no!
He pulled
Wow.
he pulled a TK on Allen.
Miguel's definitely out of order, right, PG?
Yeah, Miguel, come on now, Miguel. Just because you're out of order. If everybody that one stream where you were a moderator, if everybody told you that you put on timeout, you know how many joints, how many kielbasa you would have to eat. But
Yo,
I think
what are some of your
go ahead.
what are some of your favorite features on your Samsung Note 8 that you just can't live without?
I mean, honestly, for me, it's the pen. I like the pen. I'm actually a pen user. I don't really like touching my screen. See, the thing is, I got like big fingers. I got big hands, big fingers, all that type of stuff. So when I can touch something and be more direct, when I can select things and copy and paste, um, that's just a win to me. I like and outside of the camera, the display. It's beautiful. Like, what I'm saying? It's a display that can't be beat. Samsung is not, what I'm saying? Is winning as far as displays go.
This is the display is one of the issues that always, like, I always question it. I'm like, these guys are making such a big deal about a 4K display on a 6-inch little, like a 6.3-inch little phone. Like, really? Like, 4K display is for your living room, like, so you can watch a high def, movie, so you can watch the latest
I mean,
movies.
it
A
gets
6-inch display on a 4K display on your 6-inch phone. Like, really?
it
Like, you
really.
can't,
I
like,
mean,
no, go
it
ahead,
it
B.
draws me in, man. It draws me in. Like if I put some headphones on, especially like if I put headphones, I'm sitting there looking at my phone. Like I see all the difference. Like I really appreciate sitting there looking at this phone. And I mean, I would just. It's not that I want the same display everywhere. Like I'm saying, in my living room, I got a 65 inch. You know what I'm saying? 4K, it's curved screen Samsung. They make the best displays, hands down. I got a 4K TV in my bedroom that's I bought on Black Friday. I think it's like a Philips or something like that. It's nowhere near the TV in the living room. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's what I go to them for. Got that S Pen, got the biggest display, got the best display. Now, it's certain things, and and I understand when people, if that's not your thing, your go-to thing, but I understand when people talk about, battery life, this, that, and other. It's all about what the individual wants from their phone, what they want that phone to do. HTC U11 for the win. That's cool.
Yeah, Forbes is name, like, he's got all these phones, yo. He's got like a collection over there.
Yeah, Forbes got all.
That's impressive, man.
That's dedication. That's very much dedication. But I think at this point, guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. Moto G5, okay,
G5
for the win.
5S Plus.
For
Oh
the
man.
win. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and shut it down. If you are in the chat right now, if you're watching the stream right now, can you just go ahead and drop a like on the stream? If you're
I
watching the
was
stream and you are entertained, can you please go ahead and drop a like on the stream? And if you're not subscribed, can you go ahead and get subscribed? But I appreciate everybody that was on today. We had Kia, we had goodness, my
Android
man
Stud.
JQ, we
Android
had
Stud, J
Android
Farmer.
Stud, J Farmer. Yeah, we had shout out to everybody that was in the stream. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat watching us, that's going back and forth with us, interacting. Shout out to everybody that's just on YouTube, man. But go ahead, y'all shout yourselves out, and we're gonna probably just end this for the night.
Go ahead, JQ.
My name is JQ. I don't have a YouTube channel, but I am, I guess, a protege
A
of Team
fanboy.
100. Me and Alan, me and PhoneTechAtWork, we will be at CES this coming January. So look out for an extreme amount of content. We're gonna be dropping like one video after another. Hopefully, Reggie, you will be there with us. Shout out to PhoneTechAtWork. Check him out on Twitter. Check him out on YouTube. Check him out on every social media outlet. Check out his video. Subscribe. Like this video. Don't forget. I'm always watching these chats, and I always look at the likes, and nobody's liking the video, man. And that makes a big difference. Subscribe to BG's channel. Subscribe to Forbes channel. Thanks for having me on, guys. Shout out to everybody that's still in the chat. And thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Anytime, JQ, because we need you in the stream to hold back the Android fanboys in us. So definitely, anytime you want to join, I say let you join. I might have to hit you up next Friday, and you might have to show me how to work this iOS. my first impressions unboxing video might be a little bit rough. I'm like, okay, I don't know how to do this, but But this is Joseph. I'm Forbes Tech Reviews at Forbes Reviews. BG Tech Life is great. It's been fun. I want to shout out everybody in the stream still, like KB, Sean, Costa's been hanging with us. He took a picture of me and posted on Telegram. Grant probably still in here. Donovan. So, hey, it's been fun. Thanks for the guests for coming out. Team 100 is always in the building. And yeah, let's just keep it rocking.
All right. It's your man BG. Just to reiterate, shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to Grant, Sean, KB, Big Miz, Tech, Miguel, everybody that came through for the chat, Mr. Costa, everybody. Shout out to everybody that came and was on the stream, that was interacting and sharing their knowledge. Jay Farmer, my man Android Stud. Go ahead and check him out. I believe his link is in the description. If it's not in the description, I'm gonna put it in the description when we stop this stream. Shout out to Kia, the new what I'm gonna find out. I'm put that channel in the description also if you want to check that out. I appreciate everybody that comes and watch us on Friday night. We try to be here every Friday night, even if it can't be all of us. Shout out to the other members of Team 100, PhoneTechAtWork, the tech gentlemen, and a special shout out to RP3 today. I'm not sure if today is his birthday, but I know that today is his birthday. He's celebrating his birthday today. Shout out to Rob Pouncey. So if you're on his social media, drop that man a happy birthday. Very good guy. Key member of Team 100. Everybody's a key member. But if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'm BG Tech Life. Go ahead and get subscribed. Sunday, I will normally try to have a Sunday morning early live stream, probably starting around 11, maybe 10:30 to 11. I'd like to start a live stream on Sunday, so watch out for that. But I'm trying to do a better job of getting these streams started so I can share with everybody maybe an hour or 30 minutes prior to the stream actually starting. This is your man BG Tech Life. I'm out. Peace.
Peace, y'all. Yeah. Been fun.
Good night.